The following may contain language which will be offensive to some people and inappropriate for children. Still here? Then pour your favorite beverage and let's get this fucking show started.
Fantastic Forum, assemble! You're watching Fantastic Forum, the premier show about comic books, and your live weekly conversation about entertainment and geek culture. We are the Fantastic Forum, coming to you live and direct from the Hall of F. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, as the case may be, depending on where you are in the world. And if you're not, you should stick with us. We'll help you take it up a notch. You have the usual suspects in the building. First, he is our riddle. Inside of an enigma, trapped in Chinese finger cuffs. You don't know him. You love him anyway. He's our silent assassin, Jay.
Hey, what's up?
Indeed. Next, he is our intrepid senior reporter. He's next in line for the cowl. He is our resident Dark Knight detective. It's Oz.
So what do I want to be, lit or turned? I don't know what the kids are saying these days.
You're not gonna do any of that with that Jägermeister. All you gonna do is clear your throat, man. That's some cough medicine right there. Ain't gonna do none of
This is
that.
just the flavor.
Next, he's the backbone, the pillar, the strength of Fantastic Forum, our nigh invulnerable brawler and resident strongman, Moses Magnum.
I remember last time Oz and I had Jägermeister. It was at a Comic-Con, and we finished off a bottle together. And all we did was throw up the sushi we had for dinner.
Yeah,
No bar fight.
I forget her name though.
Wow. My name is Lawrence Young. They call me Mary Young. Welcome to Fantastic Forum, okay? Okay.
This stuff will get you there.
Sheesh,
Was
man.
that Popov? Like you what do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that fucking that Putin sleeper cell shit, man. You don't want that.
Oh,
That
I
shit
got
tastes-
turn off too.
Yeah, see, yeah, man. That all man. All you're doing is, man.
There's like
you're
a
really
dollar
gargling
difference.
your tonsils, right? You want to kill some bacteria or something? 'Cause it's like,
Yeah, I started feeling something after my Vegas trip.
yeah.
Same feeling I got after Comic-Con. So I'm
Oh,
trying to,
It's supposed to
Jeez,
stay in
man.
Vegas.
There it is.
it shouldn't
like,
be as bad. 'cause
like syphilis.
I drank a lot in Vegas, so
That's how syphilis works. Everyone knows that. We got a great show for you today. we
Do
are
we,
gonna be-
Professor F? What the fuck?
Ooh, sorry.
that joke is funnier on air.
Like this motherfucker. Like
Hey,
I used to see you once a week for a haircut. Now you got yourself a machine to do the job. Like we're over here trying to like not like AI, like doing the work of artists, and you're doing this shit, man. Like
He took out.
you
the
look like that
the
fucking
goatee,
shitty
too.
Shakey's commercial, man. No wonder they're going under.
what shit? Wait, what? Wait. What does my haircut have to do with AI?
A machine is doing the job I used to do. Cut your hair.
Oh, I mean, potentially, but just
Yeah.
like you don't need to do this, Mo. There's no artistry to this. This is literally just
Isn't
lopping
there?
it off. It's just
I mean,
lopping.
Like,
Not
I
the
wouldn't
way
have
you
made it
did
look
it.
like that.
Damn. It's like, I wouldn't have made it look like that.
Yeah.
Out
Like,
here looking like a milk dud.
you angered me so much. Like I almost started sounding like I was telling Emily about your hair, and I started sounding like Tracy Morgan. Like motherfucker went to his mistress for his hair. Yeah, he's taking food out of my baby's mouth.
I
Yeah?
bet he did it for his other show.
Wait, who's my mistress?
The machine, bitch. I'm
The-
your wife.
Got it.
Yeah.
Listen. I just need to be informed of all the roles here. I'm sorry.
Well, apparently,
Um,
you didn't even know, so he's like, I can't even divorce you now. Like,
Oh, there it is. Look, Hecht is in the building. By the way, like we have a chat. We fantasticforum.live. If you want to call in, you're more than welcome. We'll take your comments directly out of chat and bring them into the show, such as Hexzilla, who says, "Welcome to the bald side, Larry." It says, did I mess that up? I did.
yeah, you
This
did.
says,
The hair. It's Samson lost his power with his hair.
"We're gonna stone cold it up." There it is. I look. I hope I can be worthy.
I did tell Larry to grow a goatee because he's like, "How can I make this look better?" And I go, "Grow your beard, keep it like at a one, maybe do goatee. You look like a black Stone Cold, you know."
Yeah, that's like or that's like a Black Stone Cold is basically
Bad News
modern
Brown.
day. No, I was gonna say modern day Luke Cage, right?
Yeah, but he's not as cool as Bad News Brown.
Okay.
Bad News
Okay.
Brown fought Jake the Snake with sewer rats that were really possums.
Listen, we should definitely cook that out.
I should have done that in the Tracy Morgan voice.
Yeah, you should have.
Bad News Brown fought Jake the Snake with fucking possums.
Oh, see, there it is. But with sewer right there, that's so funny. Because I'm sitting here like, damn, you know what? I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Right, right. Heck says it right here. Deep fucking cut. Right. That's what I'm saying. I was like, damn. Like the sewer rats were possums. The funny part is, I'm not sure I even realized that until you said it, because I was a child then. So they've always been sewer rats to me. You know.
They came out of
Oh.
our sewer.
Anyway, we got a great show for you today because we're going to be talking to you all about Butterfly, which you may or may not have heard of. It is a recently released television series, spy thriller on Amazon Prime, starring Daniel Day Kim. But before it was that, it was a comic book from Boom Studios by the same name, Butterfly. So we're going to talk to you all about the Butterfly comic series, and we're going to be talking to you all about Butterfly, the TV show, the Prime series TV show. And of course, whatever else it is that you all want to talk about. So, like I said before, mess with us at fantasticforum.live. You can go ahead, hit the links there, and you will be either the fifth member of Fantastic Forum, or you can jump into chat, whether that be at YouTube, on YouTube, or on Twitch. Let us know what it is you're thinking, what it is you're saying. We'll take it from the chat, as you've already seen, bring it into the show. So, gents, you all are doing pretty good today. Everybody making it.
Yes.
Good, Joe. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that, man. Jeez. Look, it does my heart well to know that you are doing well, and just the fact that you chimed in. I'm just so happy not to be met with silence. Like, oh my
Well,
God, thank you.
that's how you know he's really doing well.
I know,
It's like
right?
him chiming in. It's like, man, fucking rub it in, Jay. Fuck.
Oh man. Um, Moses,
No,
I know
don't
you
talk to me.
talk. I know you know you've spoken in the past about Marvel Unlimited and just like the subscription or
Hmm.
whatever. Because now, did you know they had tiers?
That's something newer.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, apparently I'm at some tier. I don't even know. Like they haven't even charged my credit card, but I still get in. So I think I got like 2 years free, which they probably just put me on the cheapest tier, like I'm some fucking troglodyte type of person or something, you know. But yeah, they didn't even give me the option to like get the best tier. But
okay,
but
but
I
and you
know
like you said, it's
but
new,
here the thing is, at one point they did have a thing where you could get Marvel Unlimited and you get the Marvel collector box as part of the thing.
right?
So
Yeah, yeah,
that's
they
what I
did.
tried to get, and then once I tried to get it, they didn't have it no more. So I just got the basic tier. So uh, it might have been something. It might have just been something I didn't, you know. But what's the tiers? Explain it to me.
So they have like the regular tier, like you mentioned,
Hmm.
and then uh they have the annual tier, which is like basically for the year, and that gets
Yeah,
you
that's what I get. Yeah.
okay. But then they introduced recently, um uh and I think it's annual plus,
Hmm.
and so this joint, like, it gives you like all the regular stuff before, because you get like access to the comics and all that jazz,
Hmm.
right? But like this joint also gets you um which I think this is like a $99 tier or something like that, right?
Yeah.
So it's like for the year.
Yeah.
So it gets you access to the books or whatnot. But what it also gets you is you get an exclusive, like, or at least I guess for this one, you get like a exclusive Fantastic Four-day commemorative pin, and you get like a patch, which neither one of these things are things that I'm like, oh, okay,
But I
I
do. I want those.
okay, and that's fair.
How much are they?
Um,
Look, you know I'm
it's
serious. Got to took these motherfuckers off.
right, no, it's it's 99 bucks.
Okay.
But it also gets
I don't
you
care no more.
a lithograph, a Fantastic Four road trip lithograph, right? Which again, no big deal to me. Um, but where it started getting excited to me, where I'm just like, oh, that's interesting, and not for this necessarily like this particular book per se, um, but you get an exclusive One World Under Doom variant comic that's like exclusive to this particular tier of Marvel Unlimited Plus or Marvel Unlimited Annual Plus. So, um, I mean, the idea, or at least what they're saying, is this comic. This is a variant of a comic book that the only way you can get it is right here. Which I was
Yeah.
like, oh wow, like okay, now we're talking because I'm like that's like, and it's like again, what One World Under Doom #6
Here's my
isn't
Marvel
necessary
Unlimited app at work right now. Been like that for the last 5 minutes. I've been trying to log in. It
for
ain't
me.
working.
Oh no, they got you. Look, but and then the other thing that happened, which I was like, oh man, now we're kind of like off to the races here. A limited edition Hasbro Marvel Legends figure, and this one is the Spider Woman symbiote figure. Symbiote, no,
I
but
don't. I don't want that.
listen, I hear that, and I'm not mad at you for not wanting it because for me either. Like I'm not necessarily saying to myself like, "Oh, I want
Is
that
somebody
figure."
sharing something we should look at?
Here, let's put it in. Boom. And
Bring it
so
up. Okay. Oh, so that's the okay. No, I do want that figure.
no, and dude, it's not a bad figure by any means. And that the
I
whole
honestly I like the art on the side. Like I want that for
right,
the art on the side.
right. It's based on that
Yeah.
cover, right, right. And
Yeah.
so, which I'm pretty sure was a
Okay, so that box right there, that's the One World Under Doom variant box. Is that
yeah,
what that is? Or is
that is
that where
that's the
everything
comic.
comes in? Like,
No, I think. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I think that's the comic itself, if
and
I'm
what are
not
those
mistaken.
medallions
This is
right
a
there? You
box.
get those too?
Well, which one's the box, Oz?
The Doom thing. That's a box.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
a box.
yeah.
So where's
That's what I'm
the
asking. Like,
oh? So then where's the comic?
who cares?
It's
No,
either
look. The reality is, I don't give a fuck about that comic, so like, I don't care. Like, but
Why do
you
you
get
care
that.
about the box if it's not the comic?
Well, I was making sure that like what's in that box is probably all this comes in that box, probably.
That might be so.
Because like what I'm saying from before, they used to have the loot box, a Marvel collector's box,
Hmm.
collector's club, and I wanted to join that. By the time I tried to join it, they didn't have it no more, and it was
Right.
it became part of Unlimited if you have enough points, and you get points by
Mm.
like reading shit and all that.
Yeah.
So I
I
Yeah.
think
could
they
see
got
all
rid of the
this.
points now and did this tier thing. Now, am I gonna get something every 3 months or something for $100? Or because that's what I want to know when it comes to that tier. Because
It
the
looks like
reality
there's
is like,
a patch and some kind of coin.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a patch and a I said what it was. It was a
yeah, it's
patch.
basically a loot crate. It's basically the tier what I told you before, where if
It's a patch and a pin.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to unbox this.
I like both those things, and
And
I
then the
want
other thing on
low
the
key. I
left is a
want but I
lithograph.
want one like every 3 months or something. If I'm paying
No,
$100 a month, you know what
So
I
then
mean?
the comic is
well,
probably
no.
this
It's
that
not. It's
variant
not a.
thing.
I don't think it's $100 a
You
month. I
said
think it's
$99. That's the tier.
It's annual.
Yeah, exactly. But that's, I mean, I'm already paying 80 annually. Like if I'm gonna pay 99, I want that thing to come at least maybe once or twice a month. Or I mean, I'm
Why?
sorry, once or twice a year. Yeah.
I think it's a one-time thing.
Yeah, fuck
Annual is
that. Yeah, you know
annual is
why I say
99 a
fuck that,
year.
Larry? Because you and I both went to the other side of the planet when we went to the Netherlands. And Marvel
Okay.
Unlimited didn't work on the plane. It didn't work overseas. Like, what's the fucking point? I'd rather bootleg everything and have it on my hard drive. I could read it on the fucking plane with no Wi-Fi. You know? So it's like if I'm paying $100 a year and I can't read it when I'm on a fucking plane, afraid of falling out of the fucking sky.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, and our comics is what's gonna give it to me, and I'm paying. You know, not at that point. Not only was I paying for Marvel Unlimited, I also said for DC Infinite. None of
Right.
those work on the fucking plane's Wi-Fi. Like you're in international waters.
You know
son.
what?
You can't.
The annual plus is probably the best deal though,
Yeah, especially if you get all that other stuff.
because the
Yeah,
monthly
yeah.
is $10 a month. The annual is 69. Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah,
And the annual is 99 a year, so it's still less than monthly.
annual plus is it's still less, but again, it's what's the fucking point if I can't do it on the fucking plane?
I mean,
You
I
know?
think there's licensing things though, right?
I don't. That's not my fucking problem. I'm paying $100 a year.
I think it is your problem.
No, it isn't. It's their problem. They need to make it.
Mm.
They need to make it worth my while to pay $100 a year.
International licensing.
Yeah. The only thing I could watch overseas was HBO Max.
Yeah.
I couldn't do Disney Plus. I couldn't do Hulu. I couldn't do Peacock. That's when I quit all those. I'm like, fuck you. I ain't paying for this shit. If I can't do it in another country, what's the fucking point? You know, I got a better deal from my marijuana dealer because I could just smuggle it wherever I go. Yeah.
I don't feel like you should be saying that on the show.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they gotta catch him.
They gotta catch him. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have a caller. Hex is in the building. What up there, Hex?
They call me the red herring.
What's up, man? I'm trying to make my avatar. Hold up.
Okay, thank you, friend. We appreciate that. We appreciate that, man. Look, Hex out here producing.
Loki, I do want everything in that except for that One World Under Doom comic.
Listen, One World Under Doom's not a bad book.
Yeah, but I don't.
I'm just.
I
It's
don't
just more
care
so.
about the variant. Like,
Yeah, and
I just don't care about it. You know.
and that's my whole thing was like,
Yeah.
it's not so much that it's like the book I like. What I'm more so saying is like, if I'm gonna get like an exclusive variant for One World Under Doom, I don't want it to be number 6. I want it to be like
Number one.
number 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
If they give me a Fantastic Four variant, that's a white cover, and One World Under Doom, that's a white cover,
Hmm.
and a pin, an enamel pin, that's a white pin, and a patch, that's a white patch. Now we're talking. I don't care what country I can't read it in. I'll give them $100 just for that, and I don't have to read shit.
Blank box.
Yeah, a blank box, dude. Larry, see, and that's the kind of out of the box thinking, no pun intended. That that Larry, we could bring to the Marvel like that. A blank box that they could just draw on, like. Dude, yeah, I wish like a company would just make those, and then you could store your comics in them too.
That's like what
That
you
would
would call
Like a
it?
shirt box.
Isn't that like
No, Oz, it ain't that like that.
I'm gonna take
Bad.
my shirt boxes to Comic Con and
Dude,
Bad,
no, you ain't gonna do that. You know why? Because it doesn't absorb the art materials well.
there
Like
it
if
is.
you paid $100 for Marvel Unlimited with a blank box.
Heck, you're friggin' with us. What were you trying to talk about today, my friend?
Long Beach
Or you
Comic.
just hanging?
None of the Comic Cons because I missed everything. Because the Tucson Comic Con just happened this past weekend.
Yeah,
Oh, how come you didn't go?
he was
no,
at Long Beach Comic Con.
no ride, no money, no bitches.
There, hey, guess what, man? I'm not mad at you. I hear. Look, that's a good reason to just be like, you know what? I'm in the house. I hear that. No ride, no
I'm
money,
keeping
no
it safe.
bitches.
I ain't doing shit.
Okay.
Larry and Jay didn't get to go to Long Beach Comic Con because they went to get married in Vegas.
Woo!
Yes, that is what happened. Everyone knows that about us.
That's why Larry lost his hair, the stress of marriage.
Right.
I believe it.
Like,
That's what happens.
I thought it was like how the Amish grow a beard when they get married. Like you guys had some.
Jay is a fickle mistress. Everyone knows this about Jay.
He likes his man smooth, like a dolphin.
Well, Jay's the smooth one. Larry's the hairy one. I mean, I assume.
His hair sense was tingling.
Right. So yeah, heck, what were you trying to talk about, friend?
What was I wanting to talk about? Absolute. I read some more last week.
What did you read?
What did I read last week? What the fuck did I read? It was something.
Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern,
No,
Flash.
it might have been Green
I
Lantern.
think that's it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say. I'm like, I don't know. Is there any other absolutes other than those? Did I miss it?
Not yet. I got
I think that's
yesterday from a friend that they're trying to do Absolute Zatanna.
Oh.
Like, I guess they talked to Scott Snyder.
What are you mad at, Moses? Why you don't want to see an absolute Zatanna?
There's too many. Like
I don't.
Zatanna.
Well, Oz, we know you're a hater. That we
no,
get.
but he's a Zatanna fan. Like he reads Zatanna like the Vertigo book. So
Listen,
it's like
it's not. But Oz hates on absolute in general. For
it's
just
not about
being-
it's not about that. It's about you can do any story you can do on Absolute for Zatanna. You could do in the main universe. Like you don't need like she don't have enough fans to require like a fresh new start. Like you can do a fresh new start and nobody will know it's a fresh new start, and Zatanna fans will still roll with it. Like you know.
But the whole point of
We've done it before. Like it's happened every Zatanna book.
Yeah, nobody remembers the DC Black that came out.
Well, I remember it because you
Yeah,
hated
Black
her
Label
cheekbones.
We do, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
people
and that
in
shit was
general.
amazing. Like
it was good. I agree.
You don't need like that would be the absolute one. You know, like she don't need no absolute book. The fuck out of here.
Yeah, unless they're doing something different, because I know Absolute is supposed to be the universe that powers Darkseid.
Mm-hmm.
So I read Green Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 6, and that shit was pretty good. I don't.
That's.
Huh?
Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
That's literally Oz's kryptonite.
I didn't like Green Lantern before. Like Green Lantern and Flash were at the bottom of the absolutes.
Mm-hmm.
Green Lantern went up a little bit. You start to understand the whole point of the mano peludo or whatever it is.
The what?
Black
You know what it means.
You know.
Did you read Absolute Martian Manhunter?
Yeah. No, I love that one.
Oh, okay. Got you.
But yeah, I like where Absolute Green Lantern's going.
Okay, yeah.
And the shit that they're starting to explain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I haven't gotten. Oh, nice! I like that. I like that head. I have not read the most recent Green Lantern books. I might be like 2 issues behind. But
which one did you leave off on Batman?
Oh, I'm current with
You're current?
Absolute Batman. Yeah.
Number
Unless
10.
Wait, did one come out? One didn't come out like last week, right?
11.
No, I don't think 11's come out yet.
Okay,
I have 11.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't.
Did it come out today?
No, I got it last week.
Fuck.
Okay, so yeah, like I haven't read that one.
The cover
I've
sucks because like Bane looks all fat on it. But I mean, it's a still good cover. He just looks kind of fat in it. But
He looks
I'm okay.
fat?
I'm okay with body positive like Bane because if it's just about like mass and just power, like that, it makes sense that he'd be a little fat. You know, more like a Tank Abbott kind, but like
No, like
3 times the
Bane
scale. You know what I mean?
Absolute Bane is like Hulk size.
Yeah.
No.
So, but yeah, the cover look. In the cover, he
Is
kind of
he
looked
bigger
fat.
than the Incredible Hulk?
Going off number 10.
Yeah.
Absolute Batman is 6'9".
Yeah.
And Bane is a good 3 feet above him.
Yeah, he palmed his whole head.
Yeah. So motherfucker's 14 feet tall.
So I
That's
want to say
wild.
it's 11. Let me see.
It is 11. Yeah, I
Yeah,
see it,
11.
and I'm looking at it now,
Well,
and yeah,
share
hold
it,
on.
man.
I'm trying, my
Yeah.
friend. Give me a minute, my guy.
I'm not your friend or your guy.
Give me a
Pal.
minute, pal. Hey, buddy. Hold on,
We're
buddy.
not Canadians
Wait a
yet.
minute, pal.
So right now, the only ones I'm up on are Green Lantern and Batman. I need to read everything else still.
Listen, I'm liking Superman.
Yeah, I was liking where it was the last time I read it, and Wonder Woman's good. I just to pay attention to everything, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Wonder Woman is one of those. Like, yeah, there he goes. He looks all fat, but it's like
He looks like Abdullah the Buller, the
yeah,
Butcher.
yeah. But it's not a bad look either. Like, he just
He's
looks
just
massive.
really wide.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's just massive. Like,
and
he
if you
has his
saw
own
him,
gravitational pull. You know what I mean?
I feel like if you saw him in the comic, you would understand why he looks the way he looks in that particular position.
Yeah.
But I get you where and look, he got Batman like hanging up here at the top.
I didn't even see that.
Damn.
Yeah, man, that's
And I bought like 3
crazy.
copies of that motherfucker.
What are there any good alternate covers for that one?
I wasn't able to get any, but they are reprinting them, so there's gonna be other like second printing covers that are different. So
Damn.
yeah, so I don't tell my wife, but I've been buying all the reprint ones too. So I got the
Dude.
whole series, the whole first year, in like 3-4 different times.
It's pretty insane how many
And I stopped reading at issue 4.
how many printings like the absolute Batman have had. Like, the only thing I can think of that's like even doing that right now that I know of. There might be, and I'm certain there are probably other books I don't know of, but the only things that I can think of that have had like the same number, like that kind of number of printings is like the Transformers. Yeah.
Void Rival,
like all of the Energon universe stuff.
The Energon universe, like I remember I tried to buy some for my brother's birthday. Like, give me everything you have now. It's like, oh, everything's sold out, but we have some reprints of the first 3 of everything, and I'm like,
and like there's like legit like seventh printing. Seventh printing. I'm looking at it like I'm looking at like what's coming out.
Those are
like,
good too. That's the problem. It's like those are good too. Like it used to be where it's like the second printings of like the McFarlane era, like like Spider-Man stuff. The second printings kind of were like, you don't want these, like
right,
because they were like either the same with just some weird stuff around the logo or something, a different color scheme. But it was more like these are actually like, we just get another artist to do, or the same artist to do something else, or they'll like isolate an image from one of the cool panels and just blow it up for the cover, and it's just negative space with that awesome moment, and I'm like, I wish that was the main cover.
Right.
I wish that was the white cover that I had somebody drew that on it.
White box, blank box,
and that's how they're getting my money right now is with that. Because I think I bought like Larry, you've seen the weird cover, like the other covers I get for like other issues, like issue 5 of Absolute Batman, and I'm like a speculator with these motherfuckers,
Right.
I ain't trying to be, but it just works.
Damn it, Hecht. You told me
Green Lantern.
that the latest Absolute Green Lantern books are great.
Yeah, this looks terrible.
I just said,
I don't know about
what
great.
He's talking about.
I don't
know what they
know.
do to my boy Simon. Look at him. Look at him.
What? I was like, this one look like Kick-Ass.
What he looks like. He looks like he was drawn by somebody doing a Comicsgate Kickstarter.
Put that to my boy.
Do you remember that show on Fox, Mantis?
Yeah, it doesn't look like Mantis. It doesn't like Mantis. That's hilarious. Now, Heck,
this issue I haven't read, so I haven't even seen
this is the latest. This is 6.
I need to read that one.
That's hilarious.
6, but
I'm sitting here.
I know it's number 6, but it's actually pronounced sucks.
Oh man, listen. I was going to say to Heck, like, I was going to ask, like, if you could tell us, like, why he has that suit on. I would love to hear that, but you don't know because you haven't read it yet. So I get it.
I'll tell you.
Right. Listen, I'll have read it myself by then because I'm sitting here like, wait, what is happening?
I'm willing to bet you still don't get an answer to that.
Probably not, but I'll try. I'll try.
And this is the problem with giving too many people an absolute book. You know, like
I mean, listen, I'm not like I can't be mad at it yet because I don't know what the context is, but
Larry,
with
have you
no.
not hung out with me enough to know that you can be mad at it without knowing the context?
Listen.
Yeah.
If I did that, what would you do?
I mean, I would be optimistic. Like, you know,
I literally
the
just saw
balance
that
has to be
image and
kept.
got mad.
You know.
That's hilarious.
Oh, yay,
Okay.
Jay's back.
So
Uh-oh.
the kid next door, he's deployed right now. So we were talking, and he was like, "I want all the." He's telling me, "I want all the number ones of the absolute, the Superman, Batman."
Larry kicked you out. Sorry.
Hey, no, can't see you, Jay. It says you're offline. Jay, are you muted?
No, I can
Uh,
hear him.
I hear him.
I could hear him.
Yeah.
He's low, but I could hear him.
The stream can't hear him, but we can hear him because background. Like, remember how I told you last week that there's a background stage noise?
yeah. But I don't.
Yeah.
I'm actually not hearing him right now.
Well, that's your ears.
Oh,
Don't
he's
work. Like,
frozen.
your ears caught
I
up and try.
know.
Yeah, Jay.
I see him.
Jay, close your window and come back.
Yeah. You might need to
hit
come
the
back
link
in,
again.
Jay.
Yeah,
We hear you, but your screen's frozen.
yeah.
Oh, that's weird that I don't hear him at all. Like I heard him at first. I heard him initially. He said, "I'm." He was
Do
like,
you,
Lost your hair, lost your powers.
do you have that thing that says "listen to off-stage feeds"?
I have
"Yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah. I do. Yeah,
Do you have it clicked?
I do. I do."
Larry just doesn't do things right. Heck, I don't know.
Come on, come on. I heard him initially, and then he wasn't there, so I don't know what to tell you.
Now it's
So-
our fault.
Yep,
Passing
I'm
the
blaming.
buck.
I'm
Yeah.
blaming y'all.
Larry passes the buck. Yeah.
Let me see if I can say this before Jay comes back.
While
Mhm.
Jake comes back, like I can give you a little bit of a recap of Long Beach Comic Con.
Wait, hold on one second. Let Hex say what he's gonna say. Then we're gonna go right to you, Mo.
So the kid from next door is deployed. He's like, "I want the number ones of the absolutes." So I'm like,
Mm.
"Okay, I'll get you this for Christmas because I found number ones that are connecting covers,
Mm.
but it's like fifth printing Superman,
Yeah.
seventh printing Wonder Woman,
It's
seventh
a connecting cover for Absolute.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
and they look fucking like frame worthy.
But
I
that's
love
what
it.
that's what I hate. Well, no, what I hate about it is like you can't really find them. Like if you're trying to look for them, you can't really find them in the sense that like it's not like every fourth month like on the fourth or fifth month we did it all across the board. They're
Oh.
reprintings of random numbers. So
They are, but they're like because they're connecting. It's like the number of the reprint throws you off. Because
right. That's what I'm
why
saying.
is
Like
that
yeah.
fifth? But
So-
the fact that they're connecting.
But
is
if they were just to be like, okay, 1 year in, and even if they're on issue 9 or 8 or 4 or from if all like let's say on October, 1 year of absolute like all those matched, that would have been a better gimmick. in a
It
sense.
doesn't look like they connect good.
haven't-
I'm not mad at them. They're still good
I've-
covers.
I've only seen them separately, so I imagine
Which
how
one
they
are
would
you
look.
looking at? Are you looking at?
I'm looking at Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, but let me. I'm gonna open this image and share it so that you all can see what I'm seeing. Oh, geez, that's not a good image. Hold on.
And then they're all
Oh.
foil cover too, so they look.
They're foil.
Yeah, man. The ones that I got for them. I don't know if you're looking at the same one.
That's fair. Hold on. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. Hold on.
Makes me wish I did go to Tucson Comic Con last weekend.
Listen,
Rob Heck.
I wish I went too.
Go Rob Hecht.
Because they had,
Savage.
they had the dudes that played the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like the actual actors for the Turtles.
No, man. They had
For the
no.
original or for like the Michael Bay one?
No, for the original,
The cartoon or the live action?
the movie.
The
Okay.
movie, yeah.
No, we had the cartoon at Long Beach Comic Con.
Yeah, but I think they had Eastman here. Or
Yeah, but we had Mr. Feeney.
oh well, you got better.
Mr. Feeney.
We had Sergeant Slaughter,
We had
Oh,
Mr.
geez.
Feeney and Corey's brother.
the one that was Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
All right, that's cool.
I have it on.
I
our
forgot
eBay
he was
page,
Batman
so
Beyond.
you
I
can-
could have talked to him about so many
Oh.
things.
Put it in, share it, Oz, and I'll put it in. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not what I was seeing. I seen
Yeah.
something different.
that's the ones I got.
Your eyes don't work, Larry. That's why.
So if you get
No, that
if you get the Superman book, you get like Batman's elbow.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
If you get Wonder Woman, you get his cape. Batman's like, it's my cover.
The thing is, I love all of that except it's what I hate about Absolute Superman is the Superman design. Like,
Mm.
and that's like, yeah, it all looks good except for the Superman part.
yeah.
Look, I will
Yeah.
tell you, man. Absolute Superman. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go in on that. And
Oh
that's the
yeah,
foil one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the other ones look foil too. It's just like,
I think these are the foil, and they just like did
Yeah.
something to this image to.
Oh,
they,
got it.
they use a polarizer lens.
But yeah, you can
yeah.
kind of see the foil.
Yeah,
Got
because
it,
the
got
other,
it.
like, and that helps the design because I don't like him right here. It doesn't look like he has a cape. In the other one, you can see the cape, and the cape helps that
No,
Superman
but
design.
in the, I mean, you read the book. He doesn't really have a cape. It's like,
I know that's
It's
what I don't like about the design, but that's why they did it on the cover because, like, yeah, you want this motherfucker, he's gonna have a cape, you know?
it's the dirt of Krypton.
right, which is awesome. I love that dirt.
What I like about Superman's
You would
design-
love dirt, Larry.
Yeah, dirt don't hurt.
what I like about Superman's design and the cape, it reminds me a lot of Spawn.
Mm-hmm. 100%. Like it's like a high tech version of that, which is pretty cool. Like,
That's
it
what
works.
I hate about it.
Dude, it's such a good book, man. Like it's highly underrated. And now don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say
I will never know.
I'm not trying to say it I like it more necessarily than Batman or Wonder Woman. What I am saying is it's a good book and the
Do
only
you
reason
like it better than some of those Superman books where he fought like Imperiex and shit?
Oh yeah. Yeah, listen. Look,
Man, fuck
there's
you, Larry.
there's only a handful of Superman books that I think probably off like for me that are
Yeah.
better than this. And that's because I think a lot of Superman writers like they're like a lot of them unfortunately
I
are
get
like
it,
somewhat
yeah.
unimaginative, It's
Yeah.
like it's hard to write Superman because he can do whatever, right? It's like
Right. I
so you
was
gotta
actually
be
I was
creative.
talking, yeah, and that's why when you talk to like somebody like Marv Wolfman, where like
Right.
they talk about how like they work more on the Clark Kent part because as a journalist because it's like that's where he can't use his power. So
Right.
I was telling Emily because there's an episode of Seinfeld where Jerry starts dating a girl with a dark haired bob and her name is Lois. And he's like,
Mm.
yes, Lois. And then she's like, are you sure you're gonna make it in time? It's like, well, I would have to, otherwise I'd be Superman. Like because he's just a Superman fan, so he's like,
Yeah.
I'm dating Lois,
Right,
And
right,
then,
right.
but then there's also a Saturday Night Live sketch where he was Superman, and he's being interviewed by like a Larry King,
Mm.
and it's like, does the thought of kryptonite keep you awake at night? He's like, no, I can't worry about it. Like it's just what it is, and it's like, well, what? Where do you have a hard time? And he's like, I hate playing Scrabble. Like, they're like, do you play Scrabble in your costume? It's like, well, the costume and my powers don't mean shit when I'm playing Scrabble. And I'm like, dude, like Jerry Seinfeld wrote that sketch, and it's like he's a Superman fan because
Right.
that's how you make Superman funny. That you don't have to diminish his powers. Anybody can play him because you don't have to show off any of his powers.
Right.
To really show up, like if like fuck, he's powerful and he could be good at Scrabble.
Right. Right.
It's like it takes brains too, and
Right.
that's a beautiful part of what Superman is.
I agree. All right. You guys ready to talk about some Butterfly?
If you don't want to
Yeah.
talk about Long Beach Comic Con, then yeah.
Oh, no. Let's no.
No,
Go
it's
for
okay,
it.
it's okay.
No,
No,
I
it's
forgot,
okay.
Moses. My bad.
It's
We
okay.
went on a
I'm
big
already hurt, and it's okay.
Moses, I'm going to have to ask you to get over it and tell us about Long Beach Comic.
Let's do it after.
Okay, Moses. Do it after.
I also didn't make the video packages that I wanted to show off, so
So you're
But
going
if
to be
you
like,
subscribe, hit the bell. There's going to be video content. So, in the meantime, we'll talk about Butterfly until then.
Butterfly. All right, Butterfly. Let's start by talking about the comic book Butterfly. Um, it is a series that came out um, a few moons ago.
2014, I think.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, uh, I said Boom,
2014.
but I think it's Archaea, right?
Yeah, yeah. When Archaea was bought by Boom,
Oh,
because
makes
remember
sense.
they were a different company.
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
So the story's by Arash Amel. It's written by Marguerite Bennett, and it's illustrated by Antonio Fuso. Um, and basically, Butterfly is a story of a a young lady who is a spy, um, or at least in like the clandestine kind of field, who um,
She's a
works.
private contractor in a clandestine world.
Yeah, yeah, and basically works as an assassin and
May or may
has
not work as an assassin.
has allegedly assassinating people and uh you know went into that life because of or through the influence of her dead father and um and like all of his like kind of his prestige and heroism who basically he did the same thing and she comes to find out through a series of circumstances that her father is not dead and has basically faked his death and has an entire another family. So that's basically the kind of setup for the comic book Butterfly.
Dun dun.
Um, I know, right? Dun dun dun. Right? Uh, let's go from there. Let's start with you, Jay. What were your initial thoughts about this book?
Um, Initially, I couldn't really get into it.
Okay, and why was that, friend?
I think it was the writing.
Okay,
Um, yeah, I think just the writing wasn't really hitting for me.
got you. And um was it something where it was just was it that when you said the writing wasn't hitting for you, does that make you feel like the actual writing itself was was it not something that you could like under not well I'll say won't can't understand, but do you feel like it was written poorly? Like was it incomprehensible type stuff, or was it just like wholly uninteresting? Like what exactly about the writing made it so that it was just like, yeah, this isn't
Yeah,
doing
just kind of uninteresting
it? Hmm.
and not a lot of work to follow, but definitely with the skipping around in timelines, I
Hmm.
thought it could have been streamlined to not do that.
Right.
Are you talking about the
Um,
whole series as a whole, or just the first issue?
the series as a whole, kind of,
Okay.
Yeah.
because they like to do that a lot, and it's pretty fucking pretentious, honestly.
James will read this book like F F Marguerite.
No, I don't blame her. I blame.
She's the
She,
writer.
she's the reason I hate comicsketchart.com.
Is she really?
Yeah,
I
because I
blame
bought
the
a comic book
story
thinking I
guy.
was gonna get. Well, that's a whole. Go to the archive for that. Sorry, Jay. I didn't mean to.
No, I blame the story guy. Like I've read
Really?
other Marguerite stuff.
Yeah. No, she's generally good, I would say.
Yeah, but the story guy came in and was like, "Do this, do that."
The
She did
editor
it
or like.
because
No, well,
no,
there's the story
I
is
can't remember his name.
the story is Arash Amel.
Yeah, I blame him.
Okay, he probably hired her to write it and be like, "Yeah, I want this to be a movie someday." Or something.
But that's interesting because uh I mean you could be right, Joe. I don't know. You could be right. But it's interesting that you're just like, I've read her stuff. She's good. This is written poorly. And even though she's the writer, you're like, yeah, that's definitely Arash.
I could be wrong, but I don't know. This feels like his doing.
Okay. Hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Okay. Look, and that's fair. That's fair. Um, let's go to you, Oz. What do you think, man? Do you agree with Jay in regards to how the story's structured? Did it bother you at all?
Nah, I'm kind of the inverse, Jay.
Okay.
Uh, I
You're
was in
gay?
I was into I didn't want to say I got nega duck over there. I'm not gonna say. It.
Say it. You want to?
I was into the story. It was the art
Hmm.
that kind of like threw me off a little bit because
Mm.
Homeboy draws everything like really blocky,
It is blocky.
and
I will give you
it
that.
just looks unfinished. Like that's how you start drawing a person is with blocks. And I could see why they fired him halfway through the run because it's somebody else takes over on 3 and 4.
Yeah, yeah, that does happen. I'll share some of the art so that you all can see what it is Oz is talking about. But
It's especially like off-putting because Noto does the covers, and those are really beautiful covers.
yeah, Phil Noto, which yeah, Phil
But
Noto
they
is
can't afford
awesome.
him. They can't afford his page rate.
I mean, yeah, like
That is the
Phil Noto.
worst page to. Oh my god.
Look, I see. I like all that. Like that. That to me is an independent comic.
And honestly, I didn't dislike the art either, even
Like.
though I feel exactly what Oz is saying, where it's just
Mm,
like I get why he doesn't like it,
mm.
but it is part of. Uh-oh, sorry. It is part of why, like I it felt like kind of like I don't know, like
I mean, there's simple and then there's blocky. Because I don't
yeah.
mind like a simple style, uh like Mo said, the independent comic style. I'm
Mm-hmm.
cool with that. I mean, you're not gonna hire freaking Jim Lee to do your little book about some crazy chick.
I mean,
I'm
you
surprised
might.
they got Noto to do the covers, to be honest. But yeah, I like the in 3 and 4. The art I think gets better, and I don't know if they did it on purpose or what, but it looks like that artist tried to keep this same style,
Mm-hmm.
but just like rounded off some of the edges.
No, no, I agree with you on that. And I'll see if I can pull up something
Because
from
at
three.
first I thought, oh, finally had to give this guy time to finish his book, and then I looked at the cover, I was like, oh, it's a different person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, 3 and 4 are more like I'm okay with that, and it's still this simple independent style.
Right. No, you're right. It is similar but different.
But yeah, I was into it, especially the first book
Separate
because
but
it's like
equal.
a lot of the text of the first book is all like narration and like hardly any
Uh-huh.
words in it. So it feels like somebody's telling me a story.
Right,
The first book
right.
specifically. The second book
Well,
does it a lot too, but you start adding more dialogue, and then 3 and 4, it's kind of more
can I
normal.
propose a little something to you, Oz, real quick?
What?
Can you judge that first book as if you read it in 2014 when it came out,
Oh, I
as
would have loved it
opposed
in
to
2014.
yeah, okay. I I rest on your face. I mean, I rest my case.
So yeah, so just as a contrast, this is like what the the new artist, their style, which does feels like it's emulating somewhat the style of the original artist, but yeah, it is in fact different. So yeah. Um, Moses, how did you feel about the Butterfly comic from what you read?
The first issue, like what they said that, and what everybody said they didn't like is what I liked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I read the thing in 5 minutes. Like it was compelling. It was it got me to a point where I wanted to read the second issue, and it
Mm-hmm.
was all narrated. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with that. This is what you can do. This is what the beauty of comics is. You can do everything in a caption box. You could do the whole book in one caption box, you know, and and that's the beauty of doing comics. You know what I mean? So
Right.
I enjoyed issue one really well. And then the I did read it while watching the series in the same, trying to do it together,
No,
and
that's wild.
that's what kind of added to the beauty. It was like, this is why comics is great. I don't care about the art. The art is blocky, whatever you want to say about the art. Is like, I read the caption boxes,
Mm-hmm.
and the final page made all those caption boxes work. The execution of this first issue was a great first issue.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't read the rest. I don't know who drew what. I want to, but
Right,
I
right.
wouldn't want to if this first issue wasn't enjoyable to me. Yeah.
Gotcha. Gotcha. It's interesting because I know for myself, like I read the comic first, and like I personally liked the way that the story was told. Like I liked how it had like the capture boxes. You have initially they're told from the what's going on is initially kind of told from the perspective of Rebecca, who is
Hmm.
um the main, like the main antagonist or protagonist, I should say. Um, and then eventually it does actually end up switching from Rebecca to her father, which is David.
Hmm.
And um, I like that aspect of things I actually really enjoyed. I definitely get where Jay is coming from though in regards to talking about like the way that the time uh like the way time is handled in regards to the storytelling. Uh I didn't dislike it, and I didn't find it, I won't say I found it hard to follow, but at the same time, generally speaking, I feel like when you kind of set something up, you kind of like, if you're like, okay, we're gonna be telling the story like from the present moment, and then we're gonna go backwards, and that's usually like a kind of a consistent thing. And in this book, it's not consistent. Sometimes they'll go backwards, but then sometimes they do go forward again, or they might, or they'll switch it up and they'll do like three moments that are like going. You've been going backwards, 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 backwards. Then you get to a particular moment backwards, then they decide to flip it, and they're like, okay, now we're going like two moments forward in time from the latest place we went backwards, and then they might go even further back again. And I could understand why that would not be everyone's cup of tea. Like it's a little bit more engaged in regards to the, like it's asking more of the reader, you know? And so, and especially considering like what I will say as well is a lot of the time when you're doing something like that, you kind of have like key, what's the right word? It's almost like how in moments in time you kind of almost have like landmarks, right? Like, and it's not like an actual landmark, but it's like something where it's like, so like you'll see this in TV often where a particular person will have a particular hairstyle in whatever particular era. So you don't even have to like necessarily look at the date. As every time you see somebody, like think about it, like if you're talking about X-Men, right? If you see Storm with the mohawk, you know, then it's like, okay, you're talking about a particular era of X-Men.
Shit, it might be a whole other timeline. Yeah.
It could be, but when you're an X-Men fan,
Depending how they do it, like
yeah, right, but right,
if Miss Marvel's there, then yeah, it's a whole different timeline.
but when you see Storm with a mohawk, generally speaking, you're like, okay, no, this is a particular era of X-Men, and that's just something that because you've been conditioned to know that when you see this particular hairstyle, that's that era. And it's like that happens in television shows or whatnot, where you have characters that are wearing, and not even just necessarily era specific clothing, but sometimes it is a hairstyle. Sometimes it's a particular piece of clothing that they always wear in that particular time. So you almost have like shorthand for like, okay, we're in this era now. And this book doesn't do that. Like it just gives you dates, and you literally have to pay attention to the date in order to know, like, okay, this is happening in this moment, and you definitely is like it's a little bit active. But
Yeah.
it's interesting though, because I know for me, like I found them pretty quick reads. Like as far as the books are concerned, I didn't think they weren't like it wasn't like it was a slog or anything. It was just that was the only part of it where you had to be like, okay, you got to pay attention to what date is which date.
I totally understand. It's like when you see a friend one day and then the next day he shaves his own head, and then it's like, oh, okay, he's not my friend anymore.
Oh man,
How
You
dare?
bastard.
exactly. It's just like that. You're right. um, Jay, how did you feel about the art? Because you didn't mention that the first time around.
The art was fine. Um,
Did you notice the transition from one artist to the next?
I don't think so.
And that's fair.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
might have been on purpose.
yeah. I mean, I would not be surprised if the the second artist, which is Stefano Simeone. I think that's how you say it. If not, apology.
Simeon.
Okay,
Symbiote.
Simon.
See, wait.
so it's like I would not be
See.
surprised if Stefano was definitely trying to do like some sort of trying to emulate the style of the original artist to a degree. So yeah. Um, Let me ask you all this, like like Mo, you read the first issue. Who would you consider the most compelling character of that first issue?
I mean, for me, it was the daughter, like
Yeah,
the
Rebecca.
Rebecca. Like that's who
Hmm.
I followed. Like, and
Hmm.
and again, it all play. It's the beauty of comics when you watch. Well, we're not there yet, but when you watch the show, like you see the difference in like execution of adapting this
Hmm.
work. It ain't the greatest work around. It should be hard to adapt,
Hmm.
but when you see the adaptation, it's like I would have done it a little different in certain
Hmm.
things, but the reality in the end, it's like the moment that twist moment or whatever in the
Hmm.
comic and in the show hit, and then the show went. Well, we'll talk about that later if you
Yeah,
stick around.
I would have
But
actually adapted the comic.
Right. We'll get
yeah,
there. We'll
no,
get
but
there.
but it's okay because the thing is, you can't in the way that first issue is done. You can't like I could you could get creative and adapt it with like the way that it is. It won't be accessible to most people because most people don't have that brain power to stick with a show like that. It's too weird. It's like an art house movie, and in the end, they don't want that art house money. They want Prime money. They want Netflix money. They want HBO money. They want Warner Brothers money. You know what I mean? So, and that's why you don't adapt it the way. Well, I'll get to that review later. And but that's the beauty of that first issue. Like I enjoyed it immensely. Just in I only read it in watching the show and reading it at the same time, and I was reading it as the things were happening how they're supposed to happen in the comics. They weren't happening on TV, but the key part, the important thing is the characters you write, the characters that you create, and their motivations and their voices. And I know we're not talking about the TV show yet, but I feel like this comic had that to the point where I care about every character here. I want to see where this all plays out, you know,
Okay.
and
Okay.
and when we talk about the show, we'll do that later. You gotta stick around. You got or maybe subscribe, like the bell. I don't know. Well, that might be a whole separate episode now because we already took really long on the comic.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
Hacked.
Yeah,
My
How-
bad.
I blame Larry. Like
of course you do.
he lost his producing powers when he lost his hair.
That's it. That's
Delilah
it.
got to him.
Damn it, Delilah. Jay, what would you say? Like, you went through the series. What character stuck out with you in regards to compelling characters? Who would you say?
Oh, they're definitely all equally compelling.
Jay's like, no standouts.
No, everyone's like pretty not bland exactly, but they definitely are equally that.
Right.
I
And
mean,
Jay's like, thanks, Arash.
like Rebecca's kind of interesting,
Okay.
but only just like her commentary because she's such a bitch throughout, and that is actually a little interesting.
Okay.
Well, Jay, that kind of goes to what I said earlier, where it's like they wrote this comic to want to try and adapt it into a show or a movie or something, right? Like because does feel like that, especially. And then when you see the show, I don't know what you think about the show, like it's like yeah, it should have just been that from the start, you know? Do you feel that or no?
Like, huh?
Like the comic was just an extra step that they took just because it was an easier way to get up there, but it should have just been a spy thriller TV show, right?
Yeah, or like
We're
a
not talking about the
movie,
show yet, but I do feel like the comic
right?
as what I enjoyed and what we enjoyed or in Jay, like but what he's saying is really is like a lot of things he didn't like is because of that, because it wasn't made like the people that made it didn't want to be like, oh, I want to make the best comic around, you know?
You don't think Marguerite Bennett wanted to write a good comic?
I think she got hired to do that. I read what she writes that she likes,
Mm-hmm.
and it ain't. I didn't even know she wrote this, but it ain't
Mm-hmm.
like this, you know.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair.
And
Oz.
Jay, I mean Jay,
Oh,
you know, I'm going back to Jay, where it's like that, like you, this, what I'm saying. That do you hear what I'm saying with this? Like where it's like it should have just been a show from the start, like what they
Or
wanted it to
like a
be.
nice, tight 90-minute movie.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah.
Like 6 episodes is a bit much.
Mhm.
see, look, hold on. Okay, hold on. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oz. Were there any characters that stood out to you from the comic?
The daughter,
Okay,
because
Rebecca.
the dad at this point, he's moved on. Like he does not give any fucks about her, and book one opens with her like reminiscing about time she spent with her dad,
Right.
and and then she finds out he's alive and
Mm-hmm.
has this whole other family. Like she's
Right.
going through some shit. He's just like, oh hey, this bitch. Okay,
That's hilarious.
guess I gotta
Okay.
defend her too.
Listen, it's interesting because I know that for myself, I personally was like, um, I found the characters in the comic more compelling than the ones in the television show. But the character in the comic that really stuck out for me, that I was like, man, like, and this takes nothing away from Rebecca and David, who are the main people. But the character of Juno in the comic is way more interesting in the book than the counterpart. And so that's like why I was just like, oh, like I like that character, and I feel like that character has like there's definitely a mystique about Juno in the comic that I feel like didn't carry over to the show. And yeah. But yeah. So with that said, let's go ahead and do a few ratings for the book, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the TV show, and of course the book will come up in that regard too. So, Jay, what would you rate Butterfly, the comic book series?
I'll give it a 2.
Okay.
I It just did not mesh for me.
Okay.
Like even with liking the daughter
Yeah.
and the art being decent, just didn't mesh for me.
Gotcha. Mo, are you still there? Oh, okay. Look, you just, I didn't know if you were frozen. Oh, no worries. Look, Oz, what would you
It
rate?
turns out when your mom has chemo and it was her day and nobody decided to, all of a sudden they're like, "Is she coming or not?" And I'm like, "Well, fuck you!" Like it's 7:43 at night. Like I talked to you Monday. Yeah. My
Oh,
mother's
okay.
dying. Yeah.
I mean, she's gonna live.
Mm, will she? Like,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
Sheesh.
I mean,
Us?
what? How do you define living? Like, it's like these comics too. It's like, yeah. The way they wrote this comic is tight. The way they adapted it is different. Neither one of them is these characters' lives per se. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll leave you and go to chemo. Fuck this. I'm out.
No,
Yeah.
look. No, I don't. No, it's okay.
It's
Air
not.
hugs. Air hugs for Mo.
Fuck you in here.
Look, Oz.
Hug your machine that cut your hair, bitch.
Hug your mistress.
Yeah.
Oz, what would you rate?
Hug that bitch.
What would you rate Butterfly, Oz?
I'm
The
gonna
comic.
go. I'm gonna go with 4.
Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting, and it's only 4 issues, so you can get through it
Hmm.
pretty quick. And
Hmm.
I'd pick it up.
Got you. There you go. Moses Magnum. What would you
I
rate Butterfly the comic series? Or I know you read number one. What would you
I
rate?
enjoyed number one, and I would
Mm-hmm.
want to read the rest. Like
Mm-hmm.
it did its job in getting me captivated. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't care. The art is utilitarian, and but the story, like just doing everything on caption boxes, that's like a noir fucking movie. Like that's
Mm-hmm.
every like fucking Humphrey Bogart movie, and I
Mm-hmm.
love those. So how the fucking I'm not gonna like a comic that's like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's a yeah, it's a
So what's your rating?
you want a rating? Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Out of five, what would you rate it?
out of five, I'll do it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 as well. Like, yeah, I liked it. I liked the comic actually a lot. Like, at the same time, for full disclosure, I like spy comics. And while this isn't the spyest of spy comics and it's not like the best, it told its own story, and I think it did it pretty well, all things considered. So I'm
The
gonna give it a
public
4.
should know that you also hate small business owners that cut hair.
That's what they should know. They should know that it's like, yeah, I'm not
The type
about
of
that life.
person like don't listen to him.
All right.
Professor F.
All right. Let's talk about Butterfly, the TV show.
If you really
Uh,
loved me, you would have put on a hat.
I'm just gonna wear a little kufi.
Low key, I did screenshot your picture here and I sent it to my mom. Like, he's doing this in solidarity to you, ma.
There it is.
We had to comb her hair yesterday and it was all falling out. And I
There
told
it
her,
is. Let her
I'm
know.
a bald myself. And she's like, no, fuck, no, don't do that shit. What are you,
Free.
fucking stupid? She told me that. What are you, fucking stupid? Like, don't do that shit. Hold on to your fucking hair. Yeah. I'll lose
Tell her
my hair. Don't give a fuck. I'll lose it so you don't have to, she told me.
I
Yeah.
stand with Mama Magnum.
Yeah. It's like, Larry loves
Absolutely.
you more than me. I'm a send that. She always tells me, fuck Larry. Yeah. She's mad that you hit my car because that used to be her car.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
so
sorry,
she's
Mama
mad at
Magnum.
you.
Damn.
Yeah.
I did. I'm sorry, man.
I
Anyway,
blame Jake because it was his birthday.
that's whose fault it is.
And he was the most sober one out of the
much like
it's Jake's birthday. We're getting fucked up. And Jake's like, no, I'm done. Like, dude, that was so awesome. Like, that was a good time.
it was a good time. I agree.
I love you, Jake.
Love you too, man.
There it is.
Fag.
Oh my god. Anyway. Okay, let's talk about Butterfly, the TV show. So now, Jay, you weren't a big fan of the comic. How'd you feel about the show? You know, Amazon Prime. It is still the story of Rebecca as a assassin, but this story is more about her father trying to extract her from that life, having been a part of it himself at one point in time. So it's different. It's different. How did you feel about this adaptation, Jay?
Initially, I wasn't really feeling it. Like for the
Mm,
first couple of episodes,
mm-hmm. Yeah,
but
6 episodes.
like around the third episode, I started getting into it.
Really? So what was
Despite,
it that won you over?
um, I'm not sure. Like I
Okay.
think that's just when I started getting invested.
Got you.
Like
Okay.
despite the terrible acting.
Damn. What did
He's like,
Daniel Day Kim do to you?
I'm halfway through. Might as well finish. I don't think
Um,
it was Daniel Day Kim. I think
No,
it's
no.
that chick.
I actually blame Amazon Prime.
Rebecca's
Like,
not great. Like
Amazon Prime makes shit shows, but they're good too. You know, so
What?
they do. Yeah. Like, so Jay invested in Amazon Prime. This is what he gets. You know.
So
think-
wait.
A good
I
shit
think
show.
Daniel Day
Yeah.
is fine. It's the chick that plays Rebecca. She's from that what's homeboy? She's from that Keanu Reeves school of acting.
It doesn't matter where she's
Mm.
from. The thing is, this is the type of show that Amazon Prime does. So,
Like she
like,
can't fake cry for shit.
right,
She
but
looks
that's
good
what
when
you
she's doing action.
But that's
But-
what you get when you get Amazon Prime show. Like, if this show would have been a Netflix original, it'd be different.
I don't know. I feel like I've watched Amazon Prime shows that have good acting in them.
They don't. If they have good acting, they have bad budgets.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
they're
in any
terrible.
case, the
Yeah.
acting in this was not great.
Okay. And you felt like it was like Reina Hardesty is who plays Rebecca. Is that who you're like? She's the
the
one.
worst of them,
Okay.
but no one's great. Even Piper, I forget how to pronounce her last name.
Paraboo.
Yeah, who plays
Parabo?
Juno in this?
Yeah.
is
She's not great.
bringing her A game.
No, she's not.
She was cast wrong. But again, that's what you get when you get Prime.
Has she ever been good?
Never. Yeah, like,
I
that's
didn't
why
think-
nobody
I know
hires
she
her
has.
except Prime.
I know Piper
Yeah.
Parable. I don't
Yeah.
think she's ever been. Okay.
Emily was watching and was like, "What's she doing here?" You know, like,
What's she doing?
I thought we were watching something good. You know, like,
She better get on a bar and
Yeah.
start dancing.
yeah.
Oh man. I mean, like you like. Okay. I look. I guess when you say, well, it doesn't matter. Let's
Yeah,
continue.
that's a whole
So
conversation. Like,
yeah, it is a whole
yeah,
conversation,
I
and yeah,
know
we
where
don't
you're
have time
going
for
with
it
like
here.
Prime. Like you want to, yeah. The reality, none of those Prime shows are good either. You just like
Okay,
them. That's okay.
Yeah, I
You
don't.
know.
okay.
I disagree with that, but
Well,
okay.
you do because you invested so much money in it. Like, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think so.
Well, that's the only.
Like,
Well, that's the only way you can watch anything is through Prime, right?
Okay, that's what I know her from. She was in the cave.
you know her from the cave?
Yeah,
That was a
Gundam?
great movie. Good fucking movie.
and
I'm just
she's
saying,
good
like,
in it.
she was in Coyote Ugly.
Nobody watched that.
That's that's the
The
that's
I
like
original
know.
or that show?
I
that's
know. I
where she
saw
got
Coyote
started.
Ugly,
Yeah.
but it didn't impress upon me.
She was in Looper,
Oh,
She,
that
nope.
shit
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, nobody liked
the
Looper.
shit show.
Yeah.
People only
You talk
know her
about
from
the movie?
people
Yeah,
only
yeah.
know her from
Yeah.
Looper the
because
movie should have been on Amazon Prime.
It was a shit show.
Yeah.
Like Looper was terrible.
Yeah.
Wow.
Looper
Okay.
was
That's
like
the
How do you?
Looper was Prime for Prime.
She
Yeah.
look.
see
She.
Lawrence remembers her in Looper because she gets naked.
He didn't even
I
remember that. Like
I
that
don't
like
remember that at all. Like, oh, look, she
Yeah.
was in The Prestige. Is that a shit show too?
No, Prestige
yeah,
was
but
great.
she didn't do anything in there. Like what the fuck? Like her character in there had nothing to do with how the story
Mm.
goes.
Okay. All right. That's
okay.
fine.
I mean,
She
I
played
don't
the
know this.
wife.
tell me, Larry. Prove me wrong, Larry. In the Prestige, what you care about Piper Parabo's character?
100%. I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
I
yeah.
didn't remember
That
her
I
and
either.
that's
call. I
why
don't even call it The
and
Prestige. I call it
and
the Parabo.
yeah, and that's why you get a machine to cut your hair.
That's why. 100%.
She was
In
also in
any
Beverly Hills
case,
Chihuahua. Why didn't you bring that up?
I
Well.
Well,
think
he never saw
That's a
that.
great movie.
Yeah, he
Oh
he
wow.
hates Mexicans, so he don't watch that.
Ah,
Everyone knows that about me.
Yeah, so he's
yeah,
¿Por
but
qué?
I thought he's a
yeah,
skinhead
I
now.
just thought the acting was really bad all around.
Uh, except for Daniel Day Kim, or including Daniel Day Kim.
He's not great. He's okay.
Damn.
Like he's
Damn.
probably like he probably is the best out of the bunch.
I would hope
So
so.
it's bad writing and they can't fix it.
Well, I don't
They're
see,
not
but that
nobody's good enough to fix the bad writing.
now when you say it's bad writing, you're talking about like the
The show
TV.
it's just written like I wish they would have followed the book at least a little bit. Like
Yeah,
the like
yeah.
the in the first episode there's that elevator fight scene. That was terribly done. I hated that scene. And you know what made it worse is that I read the book first. And the
Yeah,
elevator scene in the book is amazing.
yeah, that's pretty
Dude
good.
looks at her side eye and just gets stabbed through the neck. It's over.
Yeah,
It's done. That's
yeah,
a badass assassin.
yeah.
Not whatever nonsense they try to show us.
You're
Yeah.
wrong.
Like
Why is he wrong?
there's another scene like when they're at the
Well, because
store.
like he's comparing it to the comic.
Yeah,
Nobody read the fucking comic. They're trying to do something that people watch, and they do it on Prime. So they're getting a certain amount of people, or they're getting a certain amount of people to watch. So they're doing it a little different. And
Setting aside the books.
no,
this
no,
show-
no, including the books and
Well, you
ignoring
just said
whoever.
don't compare it to the books.
No, I'm telling you, this is what they did. They have a book as a framework. They're not gonna do it, but they're gonna do it for a demographic that would have never read anything. And this is what you get.
but
Th-
but the
This
story
show,
that they
this
tell in the
show,
uh
this show is generic as fuck.
yeah, it is.
Again, Prime. Yeah.
Like I start getting into it a little bit, and then it does something stupid that takes me out of it. For example, when they're at the store buying the snacks or whatever, like she grabs a popcorn or something, she starts eating it, and he's like, "Oh, I remember you used to love those," and she's like, "Yeah, they taste just how I remember them." Like, bitch, you haven't had that snack in 9 years. It was your favorite snack when you were a little girl, and you've never bought that snack ever
Well,
until
she
this
did.
day.
She did
That-
become an assassin in
It
between.
just
Well,
threw
not
me
only
off.
that, but here's the
She
thing.
still gotta eat.
Here's the problem. You gotta watch. I always say read some fucking comics. In this case, I say watch some fucking anime or read some fucking manga, because literally a scene out of Sakamoto Days on Netflix, like with the 7-Eleven thing and everything. Like it's that shouldn't have, I don't know if it was in the comic or not. That was in Sakamoto Days, like first season. So they're trying to recreate something that's a cool moment that they saw somewhere else, and it just doesn't work for whatever reason.
It's the
But the
worst
thing
lone wolf and
is,
cub I've ever seen.
that's not even like the worst part. Like, just the writing overall is just really bad.
Yeah, I'm just giving
Like,
examples of stuff that
like
I can't.
when
I'm trying to enjoy
Oliver,
it and it just throws me out.
when Oliver basically tells what's his name, David,
Mm-hmm.
that Juno is the one that burned him,
Mm-hmm.
and then he gets scared. It's like, what did you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
Like, it's weird. Like, it's a weird moment,
Yeah.
and there are like lots of things like that
Yeah.
where people are not acting, or people are saying or doing things and then acting oddly after.
Mm-hmm.
It's not all just the acting. Like, it's definitely the writing too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you guys watch all of them? The whole series?
Yes,
I
Do
did.
they at any point mention who Butterfly is?
I didn't.
they
Uh,
do,
did they mention
and
what?
it's
Who Butterfly is? Because the book said it in like the first issue, and I was just waiting for somebody to call her
Mm-hmm.
Butterfly, and it
they
didn't happen.
basically say it was a game they used to play where he would throw her up in the air and catch her,
Yeah.
and
They
that
even
was
fucked that up, huh?
called Butterfly.
Like the name made made sense in the okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
and that's where I'm like that's what I was thinking. Like, man, I should have. Well, I have him here. My dad.
What?
Well, it's like with that my dad's ashes, like the connection they have. Like, I got a better connection with me and my dad. Right here. Uh, you know, say hi to
Yeah.
Larry, Dad.
Yeah, man. I will say
It's
that.
just marijuana. It ain't.
No, we know that's not your dad.
I was trying to reach it and I can't. Like,
No, yeah.
I
Don't
can't
spill your
reach it.
dad for a joke. That's a bad idea. I
He's
agree.
trying to spill it himself. Like, the
Oh,
whole shit
jeez.
swell up. Like, the containers. Like,
No.
you don't like being with my dogs.
So,
He thinks he deserves better. But yeah,
so,
yeah.
so it's like having read the comic first. I was like ready to see how this story gets adapted, and I knew that it was different because I knew that the book kind of takes place in like in Europe, and I knew that they changed the setting because of like interview stuff I had heard with Daniel Day Kim, that they changed the setting to South Korea.
Well, and the books
But
have
why
the
would they
daughter
even
in the
do that? Like,
cover, and all the promotion for the TV show is just Daniel Day Kim.
but why does Daniel Day Lewis care where they shoot it?
Daniel Day Kim, I think, got approached about doing the show, and when he read the
The dude
script,
that played Abraham Lincoln,
no, no,
my left
Man,
foot.
he
the
Yeah,
no,
he did Korean face.
yeah. Daniel Day
no,
Lewis, right? Yeah,
Daniel Day Kim from Lost.
yeah. Daniel Day Lewis was in Lost. Yeah.
No, no. So yeah, they changed it to Korea, and so I was like, oh, okay, it'll be interesting to see how this story gets adapted to that setting. And little did I know that they basically weren't going to adapt the story. Like
I mean,
they.
wherever it takes place, you can still adapt it.
Oh no, I agree. Like it's not because of the setting change that's
Well, they
like
race swapped too. You gotta add that
yeah,
too.
like I don't feel
Yeah.
like they could have told the same story they told in the comic in this setting, and it probably would have been pretty interesting, all things
There's a
considered.
movie about that already.
About what already?
Like this story with white people. There's a movie already like that
Hannah
from
What?
Switzerland or something. When we were in Europe,
is
they talked about it. It's like, and then I was like, yeah, I seen that movie. Like, yeah, that's the city we're going to see. So
is it
in
Hannah?
Belgium, and Larry, you were there. What the fuck,
I
man?
don't know what we're
You didn't
talking
live. What
about.
were
Like
you?
you're saying
Were you?
stuff.
Yeah, no. We saw like they told us about a movie. It's called In Bruges. But it's
Oh,
called
and Bruges.
yeah.
There's no women
And
in that movie.
we went to the city Bruges when we were in Europe. It's like, yeah, they did a movie about that in the States. Like, yeah, I seen it. And I told you about and they're like, yeah, I seen that movie too. Yeah.
That's a good movie.
And that was like kind of
Are you
similar.
talking about Dunkirk?
No, he's talking about the movie
No,
In Bruges.
in Bruges, yeah.
It's the Colin Farrell movie.
Yeah.
We went to a city called in Bruges.
Well,
Well,
the
we were
city's called
supposed to
Bruges.
go to, but we ended up in Antwerp and we had a lot of chocolate and you asked for a chili dog and they gave you a banger with bolognese because they didn't know what a chili dog was in the Irish pub in
What does
Belgium.
this have to do
Are
with the
you ordering
movie?
American food in Europe?
Yeah, Larry did that. Yeah.
Listen.
Dude,
I
come
didn't
on.
go anywhere and order anything that wasn't on a menu.
Okay.
I
Okay.
ordered what was on the menu, and maybe they brought me something that wasn't what
No,
it should
All
have
he
been.
right,
he asked for a
colonizer.
chili dog, and they didn't know what it was. He's like, oh, and when they saw it, like nobody had ever ordered it except for Larry, and they're like,
It was on the
and
menu.
I'm like, this is a banger with bolognese. Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway. So
But what
going
I'm trying
back,
to say, that movie is that's why they changed it to Asian people. Otherwise, it'd be just that movie. Yeah.
okay.
That's a good
Because the
movie. I recommend
comic is
people
white
watch it.
people. The show is Asian people. If they do the show with Asian people, it would just be that movie again. Yeah.
Wait,
It's
so
not
Okay.
an
Okay, so what were
original
you gonna
story.
say?
Yeah.
So I, it would have been nice if they just interpreted the comic because I feel like what happens in the comic is more interesting than what happens in this TV show. Even though the TV show is not like terrible. Generic is the right word. It's just you know, I like if I had never read that comic, I probably would have enjoyed this TV show a lot more.
I was just about to say the same thing. If I hadn't read the book first, I
Yeah.
think I might have stuck with the show for the 6 episodes.
And
Mhm.
that's what I said about the comic earlier, where it's like they wrote it in the sense where like let's just try to get this license or something, and they don't want comic readers to know about it. They want uh people that order bangers with bolognese in Belgium to watch it.
Yeah,
You
Lawrence
know?
ruined my viewing experience. Oh, I almost fell.
Listen, but that's the thing where the comic is what the comic is. Like you can't mess around and be like, oh, the comic.
But
Is
Larry,
it
like
though?
let's cut the shit, Larry. Like people like write comics, independent comics, to try and get them made into movies, especially in
Oh yeah,
2014. Like that
no,
comic
one hundred
was
percent.
like,
But
are you gonna tell me that comic wasn't that?
it doesn't feel like it in the usual sense to me, honestly. Like just because
Mm.
it's written in
Yeah.
a in a way that's more complicated than that. Like and that might be. Don't get me wrong. Let me put it like this.
That
Maybe
might be
what
a
I
saving grace, but yeah, I think
maybe Arash Amel wanted that, but
he made
Arash
it
might have made the mistake of hiring Marguerite
Marguerite
Bennett.
Bennett.
Yeah, and Marguerite Bennett
Yeah,
wrote a comic that was
yeah.
like a book that she was like,
It's
okay, well
worthy
let
on its
me.
own on its
Yeah,
own.
exactly. And so so it wasn't that. Like you should have went to Mark Millar, right? You know, and like and so we got a story that like
Or the
the
dude from Cowboys and Aliens. What's his name?
right. So like for instance, the character Juno in the comic, like the character that you see in the TV show, when you talk like she's the epitome of generic in this show. Like she's just I can't even call her like a bad person. She's just like the driving force behind stuff, but she doesn't even feel like there's no part where I look at that character in this show and I'm like, that's not a good person. I just kind of feel like they just don't care about anybody. Even like I wasn't even wholly convinced she cared about her own son, and not because like she said all the right things, it's just it doesn't emote properly. And I was just like, okay,
Is the
this
son in the
character,
comic book?
no.
Yeah, see, that's why the show.
The character is wholly uninteresting in the TV show to me.
Yeah, I think
In
Piper
in the
tried to play her as like emotionless and hard, and it just came
right,
out as the horrible acting.
yeah, as like bland, right?
Well, no,
Bland.
Bland.
it's what
That
you
is the
get.
bland
It's
person.
what you get on Prime. Like,
But what I will say is the character in the comic is complex and interesting, and I'm just and they don't tell you a lot about her, but like Oz was just saying, where they're like, oh, she wants to come across as like hard and emotionless, and that's what the character in the comic book does come across as. Like, you have the mission, and we just do the mission, and it's like, and go home. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and as long as we get home, then we're good. And that's a mentality that she had when she was an operative with David in the comic, and it worked for her and got her promoted eventually. You know what I'm saying? Where like now she's in a spot where it's like, okay, like people can't really touch her and she just does what she wants. But now she does have like potentially this issue because now you have this guy that was supposed to be dead and now he's back. But
okay,
that whole thing is a whole different thing in the comic than it is in the TV show. In the TV show, it's kind of like, okay, it comes across as kind of a nuisance, but realistically, it's like all he wanted was his daughter. They could have just let him have his daughter and let him go. And they kind of caused their own problems in the TV show. In the comic, it's a different kind of thing where they're kind of looking for him a little bit. So yeah, man, it's
you sound
wild.
like a man that's never lived with his dad's ashes.
That would be accurate. That would be accurate.
It's like I wish he was an assassin and wanted to take me out of this.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
take me out of whatever where I would be,
Right.
allegedly.
Allegedly. What did you think of the show, Mo, from what you saw?
Well, I can't say now. Like, you guys shit on it. So like, yeah, it's shit. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like,
but you can expound on
honestly,
why.
I watched one episode and I
Yeah,
read
that's
one
okay.
episode of the comic, and
Right.
the the first episode where the show failed was like the fun part of reading the comic was the caption boxes, like the narration.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love that. That was a good
Yeah, yeah.
ride for me. I like that.
Right,
It's
right.
not what you guys like, but it's what I like. I don't give a
I
fuck
liked
about the
it.
art. I could have no, you didn't.
I
Shut
did.
up. You didn't.
I
Liar,
literally
liar,
said it.
hair on fire. Yeah. Yeah.
I literally
Yeah.
said I love that there's no dialogue.
You didn't say shit, bitch.
That's exactly what I said. It was like no dialogue.
Yeah.
Somebody's telling me a story.
But that's where the show where it's like it got the point across of what I got from the caption boxes in a different way. Like
Right, right.
and that's literally like the conundrum of my life. If I want critical thinking, I go to comics. If I want to be stupid, I watch TV. And I
Right.
literally had both experiences at the same time. So I got to be fucking stupid and watch TV, and it was good. And like even like the way the show did it, because it's for stupid people, it's like, oh shit, the guy she fucked she killed the guy she fucked to save her dad. Oh shit! Like it became that twist was so crazy in the TV compared to the twist in the comic in the first issue. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
yeah, it's a spoiler. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it don't
But
matter. Like it's only 6 episodes, and again, it's a shitty Prime show. Like, I don't even know why we decided to talk about this. Like we could have talked about Old Guard season 2, which is a good comic and a good show.
Oh, did that
And
come out already?
it
this
did.
shit's
Shit.
over already. That shit's been over for
Yeah.
months. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Why
nobody
didn't
gave
we
a
watch
fuck.
that?
We just instead we decided to talk about
Oh.
Butterfly.
I like season 1. Was it season 1? I thought it was
We all
original.
loved season 1.
We
Like,
did.
yeah, it was great, and we loved the comic too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree.
And there's no reason why we shouldn't have talked about it.
Why?
But again, we're talking about Butterfly because
We talk about
We're-
Old Guard 2, Toxic Avenger, Red Sonja came
look,
out.
Red Sonja came out, and Red Sonja is
Wait,
like,
what is Red Sonja?
bitch,
Like, I know what
you
it
don't know
is,
what
but
Red Sonja
no,
is.
I'm saying like when you say Red Sonja came out, like what are you talking about?
You don't know what
The
Red
movie.
Sonja. Yeah.
There's a Red Sonja movie?
Oh
Yeah,
my
I just came
God,
out,
I forget
yeah.
you hate comics.
What does mean?
Well, he hates sword and sorcery.
No, but I didn't know there was a Red Sonja movie. Where did it come out?
Did you know there was a Toxic Avenger movie?
I
He
did know
doesn't
the
know.
Toxic Avenger movie.
Yeah, but that wasn't that good.
Listen, I believe
I
it.
heard
but-
Red Sonja wasn't that good either.
Okay, but
Well, that's the problem with Red Sonja is that it's just, I mean, they're
Focus.
not trying to do it.
where did Red Sonja come out?
I think it's Netflix.
Okay,
I'll
thank
look
you.
it up.
No,
All
it
right.
ain't Netflix.
So-
It's like Shudder or some shit.
Okay, so
Or
the
two-
It
Tubi
came
or
out in
something.
theaters, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
what?
they put it
Jay,
in-
is that
yeah.
true?
He doesn't know.
It had a limited theatrical run.
Joe knows about all the movies that come out.
I know. I want to challenge him.
Unfortunately, it did not come out in the theaters I go to. Otherwise, I would have seen it.
I believe it.
But yeah, it did have a limited theatrical run.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh,
Just
it's
just-
Amazon. It's on Prime.
it's Prime.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ!
Uh-oh.
Everything Mo said about this show, I've heard about this movie. So
Oh, that's
what I'm
too.
saying. Prime doesn't do anything good. The only good thing on Prime is probably like, and it's like maybe like Invincible and The Boys. Everything else, like
The
there's
superhero
stuff I
stuff.
like.
Hold up.
Yeah,
hold
there's
up.
stuff I like too, but it's they're all owned by Sony or some other bigger company. It's not like a Prime show,
Yeah.
They're owned by like Sony or Warner Brothers or some shit,
I feel like
Like I'm waiting for
The-
the Deathstalker like remake, and I'm not waiting. Like I love the original. I don't want to see a remake, but there's a remake coming, and guess where it's coming?
Amazon.
Fucking Prime. Prime is the only place to get any like really good sword and sorcery shit, and I hate it because it's fucking Prime. It sucks. It's gonna be shit.
Vox
Yeah.
Machina is good, right?
Vox Machina. I don't watch.
That's
that.
Prime, isn't
I-
it?
Yeah,
I
that's
like
shit.
But
Yeah.
that's
It's sword and sorcery.
No, but it's a
it's a cartoon though.
Yeah, and it Kickstarter.
What makes that not sword and sorcery?
Well, it's funded by Kickstarter, not by Prime.
That's true.
oh, okay,
Yeah, so it like Prime just distributes it.
got
Again,
it.
That's
By
the
the way,
same
Mighty
thing
Nine
with.
coming
That's
out,
what I
too.
said about like Invincible and all the other things. Like they pay for it to get made. Prime is where you get it.
Got it.
Like they could come out, but the stuff that Prime actually like funds, like the Red Sonja movie, the Deathstalker movie.
I feel like going back to Butterfly, the main thing that like a prime example, and this is stuff that happens in the first
Prime
episode,
example. I see what you did there.
the first episode and the first
I
issue
wish
of
he
this,
was that witty.
the first episode and the first issue of this book, and like the difference with how they
Let's
handle
stop
things.
him from talking.
Because this is literally
Let's
like the,
interrupt him.
wait, hey, come on,
Red
man,
Sonja's a
on.
Millennium movie. I thought they had
listen.
that.
It's like the commercials on Prime when I was trying to watch the show.
Can we wrap this up or no?
I'm blocking you like the commercials blocked me from enjoying the show on Prime.
So listen, it is like the premier
Heck,
example
did you watch
of
Butterfly on Prime?
re-
Do you have Prime?
really, Oz? Really?
I have Prime. I
Really?
didn't know. I watched Columbo on Prime, dude. That's what I use it
Oh,
for.
Columbo is badass, but that's not a Prime original. Like,
Hell yeah.
That's
If it was
why it's
Prime
good.
original, it wouldn't be
Yeah.
bad.
wait, new Columbo or old Columbo?
Really?
I haven't seen
Columbo?
New
We're
Columbo.
talking about Columbo right now?
Wasn't Daniel Day Kim in the new Hawaii 5-0, or is that a different guy?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
But he wasn't Hawaii Five-O. He was like the Kato, like
And the newer
What?
Hawaii 5-0 was like a continuation. It wasn't like a complete reboot.
Really? I didn't know that.
Oh,
Anyway.
no. It was a complete reboot.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I was like, I thought it was. but
it's not
anyway.
like Fantasy Island where it was like totally like the next generation.
Tiger
But it was all right. Because my mom would watch
Jay's
that
like, I'm
shit.
out. Fuck these guys.
Like Hawaii 5-0.
We did it. We did it. We got
Well,
Jay to
we
just
outlasted
leave on
him
his own
'cause
volition.
It's past his bedtime.
He's like, man, fuck this.
Listen,
You
for
sitting on
good
my
reason.
Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
Y'all talking nonsense.
Yeah, but again,
Claw's disappointed we didn't see Toxic Avenger or Red Sonja.
I
I
watched
mean,
both of those.
we can talk
No,
about it if y'all want
I
to.
watched them both, and nobody wants to talk about them. Otherwise, they would have told me
Who
that's
who told you they didn't want to talk about it?
it's not
You
on
said
the
we're talking about
calendar. Like,
Butterfly.
Everything
yeah.
on the calendar is a suggestion.
You gave us like a month of
No,
calendars, and
yeah.
you didn't even know Red Sonja was a thing.
Right.
Like I have to
How am I supposed to
Yeah.
suggest it if I don't know it's a thing?
Huh? I mean, why do we talk
Right.
about any
There are
comics?
four of
You don't
us.
know they're a thing.
There's four of us. I put out the calendar like, hey, if you guys got something else, let me know.
Excuse me, I thought you were producing a show. I'm like, okay, well that's what we're
I
doing.
am producing the show, but I'm open.
He's half producing. That's why he's open, because he's half producing, because he's producing another show.
Yeah,
How I'm not listen. I'm 100% like nobody else producing nothing.
that's
So
poor leadership.
that's
That they're open
100%
to
production.
suggestion.
I know. So
Sure. Yeah.
if y'all want to talk about Toxic Avenger, just say so.
Well, now we
Listen,
don't want to.
that's fine. Here's the example of why the book
Oh,
is
the other
better
thing I
than the
want to tell
TV
you guys.
show. Listen,
My,
in the
my newest
TV
package
show,
is on.
in
Too. I
the
don't think
TV
people
show,
know that it's
this
on.
chick wears a pregnant suit.
Yeah.
Not a suit, but she has like a little fake belly
Yeah,
to
yeah.
pretend to be pregnant
Yeah.
as part of her cover to infiltrate this
what-
That's what
hotel.
makes the
What
elevator
Oh,
seem stupid.
she's
too.
wearing the shit that dudes wear to like empathize with their wives. You know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck that. I just get fat.
So she has like,
You did
the
it.
fake tummy, and
Look,
that's like
the skull
part of her
talks.
part of her cover, right? In the comic, this chick gets handed
A child.
a carriage, and it's not like she's like going into her cover during on her way to the hotel. Another operative brings her a carriage, and so I know I'm reading this book like, oh, okay, there's probably like something in the carriage or
It was
whatever,
too
like
much for
maybe
Oz too. No.
maybe like he'll be back. Maybe
Yeah,
something
they
that
all come back.
something that she'll like try to like sneak in through the hotel security or something because it's in a baby carriage or something like that. I don't know. Like, but I'm thinking like, because she has supplies she's carrying. In this joint is an actual baby, and this baby is a prop for her to use during the course of her assassination, which is crazy because it's like a real baby. I thought it was gonna be like a prop baby when she pulled it out, and I'm like, oh damn, that's a real baby. And not only is it a real baby, but during the course of her mission, when it goes awry, she abandons that baby in a random hotel room.
Why is that so strange to you?
What do you mean? Why is it so strange?
My mom did that her whole life. She got up to 77 and said, "Yeah, I'm fucking dying of cancer," and she abandoned me.
So the difference
See how
between
callous Larry is? He don't even give a fuck what I'm going through.
these two spy organizations, the one in the TV show and the one in the comic. In the TV show, they'll use a pregnancy prop. In the friggin' comic, these fools used a live baby as a prop
Yeah.
and straight up abandoned it when things went south, which I was just like that's a whole different level of operative that we're talking about. Like, and I thought that was like a really amazing character moment in
Low
the
key,
comic.
that is one of the things I liked about reading the comic and watching the show at the same time, where you see the differences, like the
Yeah.
way you do, and the story, the caption boxes was a way to do storytelling. Like
Mm.
you could that whole story you talked about. That's a 18-minute read at most. You know what I mean? Everything that happened in that first issue,
Yeah.
the it's 50 minutes for the TV show. Like it drew it out, like it delayed the gratification or whatever. And then again, it's really like what I really wanted to do in this review was like really say like how can I enjoy two different experiences about the same thing, you know? And I haven't been able to do that in the sense because I missed all the Sandman episodes or whatever. But that's the thing is like you can get two different mediums telling the same type of story, and
Oh yeah.
I enjoyed both. Like I'm not expecting.
Hmm.
I wasn't really expecting anything great from any of them, and I enjoyed both. And the person I am, I enjoyed doing both at the same time. So
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm not a and or person.
Hmm.
I'm not an or person. I'm a with. I want orange chicken and beef and broccoli.
I listen. And like we mentioned earlier, it's like I would have enjoyed the show more if I hadn't read the comic. It's not to say that the show itself was like the worst show because it's not. It's just
Yeah.
it's
It
average.
it, it kind of is, but it's prime. Like
No, but but again, it really isn't. It's just average, and that can be okay for some people, especially like I know for someone like myself,
for people that subscribe to Prime. Yeah.
I like spy fiction, and you don't always get a whole bunch of that at once. So if I'm hurting for something to watch to get some new spy stuff, it's like I would have taken this happily and been like, okay, cool. But because I know the source material, I'm like, man, how much better of a show would this have been if they had adapted the source material a little more closely? And I don't know why they chose not to do that. I'm sure there's some reason somewhere, but
I'm
it
happy they didn't,
why?
because the girl is beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, and in the comics, she ain't that beautiful. And
Well, no,
usually,
but you could have told the same story as in the comic with these same two characters, with these
right,
two
yeah, but
actresses or two actors.
they didn't because in the end they didn't want like they did the comic book just to like have a cemented license and then sell it as a you get more money as a cemented license than an original idea. Like it's Prime and shit. Yeah, I'm making fun of Prime and shit, but it's like MGM Studios. Like MGM
Hmm.
has an app and they still didn't put this show on. They put it on Prime. You know. So,
Hmm. That's fair.
so it's like it's an MGM property, and it ain't in fucking on MGM. It's on Prime,
Yeah.
So it's like there's
Yeah.
more money on a cemented property. Like even if nobody reads the comic, you got a proof of concept at least.
Right.
You got your storyboards at the very least.
All right. Well, let's rate Butterfly the TV show. Oz, what would you rate it?
Probably gonna go with 3.5,
Mm-hmm.
maybe
Yeah.
close to 4. Like I think the things that made me not like the show are just having read the book, and like Mo
Right.
said, it wasn't made for people that read books.
That's fair.
I don't just mean comic books. I mean just like can read in general.
Like look,
Literate.
when
It's
you
not
think
made for
about
literates.
spy thrillers, you think about more intelligent like plot points and stuff, and
Well,
this didn't have it.
it depends.
Like I
Because
mentioned the elevator scene, I think I would have been more okay with it if I hadn't seen a better version of that in the book.
see, right, and that's the thing. Like that's what I like about spy fiction, where it can be both ends, right? Because you have like, for instance, you're like Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, right?
Mhm,
And that's like a whole nother level.
mhm.
But then you also have like James
Jason
Bond.
Bourne, yeah, oh yeah,
Oh,
James
look, I'm
Bond,
going
yeah,
even lower than Bourne because
yeah,
Bourne's even more intelligent. I'm talking about
yeah.
James Bond and
Bourne is like the middle point between
yeah,
like Tinker
exactly,
Tailor
right,
and yeah.
exactly, right. It's like
But to me,
James
that's
Bond.
dumb. Like, yeah,
James Bond is just spectacle, and there's nothing
yeah,
wrong with that. Like I don't, like I'm not saying that to make it seem like I dislike James Bond movies because I love them,
yeah.
But it's just
But
like it's
you
it's
love
only
them like I love Pauly Shore movies. Like they're
maybe.
great, but only because I have fun watching them.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with just having
Yeah.
fun. Like you don't, not everything has to work your brain, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Some stuff could just be like James Bond, or at least the earlier James Bond movies. Maybe not as much the Daniel Craig ones, but a lot of them are just like it's like spy fantasy. You
Yeah, yeah.
know, it's like it's just
You got my
ridiculousness.
mind thinking now I should write the Pauly Shore dramatic thing that's gonna get him an Academy Award.
Do it, do it. But yeah, man. So
Larry,
it's
don't
like
be so Larry.
what?
Don't do that.
What? Don't do what?
Don't like
You can write it.
don't coddle to me like that. Yeah.
I'm listen.
We all know I ain't gonna do it,
And listen. I'm just being a supportive friend. I think you could do it.
bitch.
Don't be mad at me because I have faith in you.
That's their first mistake.
So yeah, man. So and this is just on the other end of the spectrum, like it's closer to the bonds, without question. Where it's just like, okay, like you don't have to worry about, or you don't have to like overly think for this joint. Which sounds, I feel bad saying it like that, but it is true. It's just like
But the reality, it's still fun, and even the twist. Like I knew the twist was coming that way, and
hmm
the way it happened on the show, like I enjoy it better than the comic. You know,
That's fair.
so it's like it's still a fun show. You know,
Yeah, I
and
agree. I agree.
whatever you would use or whatever of it you would use to knock it, but it's still a good. Uh, that first episode did a good 50 minutes of solid storytelling without the caption box. You know, like, and they
Right.
did it, and they did it in a one of the things I hate is with the caption boxes. They start doing it as dialogue or internal monologue or whatever.
hmm
Here they didn't do it. You just had like for like 30 minutes, there is no real dialogue or monologue. Like you're just watching shit happen,
Right.
and you're
Right.
getting what the story means. So they do a good job of explaining the story to you. You
hmm
know,
Yeah.
in a visual medium like that. You know,
Right.
so you can't knock that. You know,
So
even Oz can't knock that.
so what would
Yeah.
you rate? What would you rate Butterfly, the TV show, Moses?
Oh, if I would do a 4. If I were to watch more, we'd have it different. But the first
hmm
episode was like comparing the first episode to the comic is like there's a reason why some things happen on TV and there's a reason why some things happen in comics, and I was just blessed to enjoy both at the same time. So
Gotcha.
I had a good experience with both. I enjoyed both. You know.
Okay. For me, I would give the show probably like similar to Oz. I think 3.5. Trying to get towards 4, but like somewhere in the middle there, I guess. So 3.75. But yeah. But I do think that the me reading the comic affected my enjoyment of the TV show. I probably would have felt different about it if I just watched it on its own. I will say this. I thought Daniel Day Kim was actually really good. Like I feel like he was without question the breakout. Like this was like a vehicle, or like a vehicle for him as a actor, and I thought he did a great job. Like
Uh,
I would like to the point where I'm like, damn, I would like to see him in more stuff. Um,
could we be woke on this show?
No.
you can do whatever you want.
Uh, well, because I really like the fact that it wasn't white people like in the comic. Yeah, and it's not that it changed. It's not that it changed anything, but it added a whole other dimension when he's like in Korea
Yeah,
talking to
yeah.
the dude, and it's like, and then they're like they're talking in Korean and then switch to English because
hmm
they potentially could be listening, so they don't say too much in either language, and they're jumping back and forth.
hmm
And I thought that was a nice little touch, especially when you're talking about espionage or
Yeah.
a spy thriller kind of thing. And so I adding the more ethnic thing to it gave it a different dimension, which is like you know, I mean, it is Prime, so it's you go woke, you go broke, but whatever. But but the reality is, like, I think it's better for it in the race swapping. I think the dimension that it adds to it is different than if it was just a bunch of white people doing this. Like if you did this in like Liverpool or some shit. It would just
hmm
be another boring spy thriller for me. Instead, I like that, and I like him. They always put him in this weird Asian role where he doesn't speak English at all.
hmm
I don't know if he has harsh features on his face or whatever. So here, seeing him jump back and forth, and like I think that was a good touch, and
hmm
I can't where I would normally not like race swapping stuff, like here it actually like added to it. Like I don't feel like I lose anything from the original source material because of the race swapping, you know.
Right. Right. No, I agree. No, I do think that
Everybody on Truth Social is gonna be mad now.
I do think that it was an interesting change. I just, like I said, I just wish it had stuck closer to the story. There was a little bit of a controversy with the actress that played Rebecca.
Well, she
Be-
wasn't Asian at all.
no, she's Japanese American, but she's
Oh,
not
yeah.
Korean.
Not
She's not
Korean.
Korean. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not Korean. And it was interesting because they asked Daniel Day Kim about it, and he basically kind of was like, I don't think that in this particular situation it should be a thing. Which I don't think I don't think he feels differently than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But because he did kind of bring up an interesting point where he was just saying like,
He's played every Asian.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
He's just like, it's like
And he don't get to speak English most of the time. Like,
right,
yeah.
right.
I don't know if he said that, but from just being a fan of his from Lost and everything, it's like
Yeah.
this dude's really good.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic.
And
He's been
it's like,
fantastic.
if you just let him speak English, he's an asset to your film. He could
Mhm.
play a white guy and it'll be good, So
Play a white guy.
yeah.
So
Like this dude could be in One Life to Live and be like, "Oh no, they raped Mighty Saber or whatever,"
what?
Nothing. I'm still stuck on that One Life to Live episode.
Heck, how would you rate our review of Butterfly?
I'll give it a 4. I think I want to watch. So, as somebody that hasn't seen the comic or the show,
Mm-hmm.
I should see the show before I see the comic, right?
Yes,
Okay.
If
definitely.
you want to
think-
enjoy the show, yes.
Definitely.
I really think you can enjoy both if you really open your mind up to it. Smoke a joint here, and then you
Yeah.
can enjoy both at the same time.
Do you
But-
have Prime?
But you can get Prime if you have EBT or whatever your states. Yeah, you
EBT
get that
pays for Prime now?
It's like $3 a year if you have EBT or something.
Oh, you get like a
Oh, it's-
discount if
it's,
you're on
yeah,
EBT. is what you're
$3
saying.
for a year.
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
a
I don't know
year
what
is like a
Arizona
good
has.
deal.
No, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Okay,
So
yeah. Okay,
It's like
yeah.
$3, no, $5 a month.
Yeah, so you get Prime with that. So that's a mo deal,
Yep.
I think he
I
got
mean,
it. Like he didn't,
kinda,
I
yeah.
think when I first said it, he didn't have it. He's like, wait a minute. And he's like,
Yeah, I got it because of you.
yeah,
There it is.
Mo deal.
Oh, so if you have Prime, you can watch this now.
Yeah, hell
Yeah. Watch the
Hey,
show first, and then you can find
And
the
then
comic.
get like 2-day shipping or whatever.
What you should watch is the original Deathstalker and Barbarella.
Wow, the Prime is normally $15 a month.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts.
Like
Yeah.
$5 a month is a good deal.
They still
Yeah.
think I'm on EBT, so it's like $6 a month for me. But
And then fucking they let you get groceries, but the grocery they use is fucking Whole Foods.
yeah,
And
and
you pay the Whole Foods.
That's pretty
prices?
expensive.
Yeah, it is
well,
expensive.
not only
as fuck.
that, they don't deliver to Watts.
Do they not?
They don't. No,
What?
nobody delivers to Watts. They don't want to come here. Like
That's
the only
foul.
people that come here is Grubhub, which is now Amazon. But
Yeah.
they were doing that before. But like Postmates, or even when I wanted like, when you could like Postmates, you could get liquor and stuff. Like, or during pandemic, Coors Light's like, hey, you wanna enjoy this pandemic? We'll deliver Coors Light to your house. So I signed up for that. I'm like, I'll take a Coors Light. I'm not drinking right now.
You don't go
I'll
to
have
your
one.
house.
They're like, we ain't going there.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
I used to live next to Watts, and I still drove around it. Fuck
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, nobody wants to be here.
It's
Whole
literally
Foods?
like you cross the railroad tracks, so it's literally
We're literally on the wrong
other
side
side.
of the tracks.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
literally in between two sets of
Watts
tracks.
Watts
And
gets
it's
a
both
bad
wrong
rap.
side.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of good things. That
no,
happen
it's
in
not a
Watts.
bad rap. No, I've
It
been
is
there.
a bad rap.
Look, NWA wasn't bad. I'll give
What?
you that.
And
That was good
NWA is
rap.
not
That was
from
Compton.
Watts.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Oh,
Same.
see, oh,
Compton, Watts.
Says the Midwest.
Get this still out of here.
Says
All
the
right,
guy,
you're back for now.
says the guy that lives in the Midwest.
I know.
So, look, originally
you
from
know,
Southgate. Look,
actually-
hey, subculture in chat. Southgate ain't no peach. For life, yo.
It's like Southgate. That's just Pacoima. It's like what?
Yeah, Southgate is the shitty place for Hispanics for real.
And it's like, dude. But no,
It's
man.
right
Like,
next
look,
to Watts. I'm telling you, I was like 5 minutes
what?
away from the Twin Towers.
Yeah, listen. That's what I'm saying. You got the Watts Towers. Friggin' Watts
And see,
Coffee House.
this reminds me where Larry fucked up, man. He went to
What?
Hip Hop Comic Day in Inglewood.
Inglewood.
Yeah, you did your
Yeah,
hip hop.
and
Yeah, and then you didn't tell me about a beautiful comic book
I
called
didn't.
Lightning Strike.
I didn't see it while I was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
I was
of
too
course
busy
you didn't see
talking.
shit. Yeah. Well, you didn't. Well, first of all, you didn't invite one of your friends that could be like, "Hey, I'll film this while you're walking around." So
Damn.
you didn't tell me about it at all. So
I didn't
yeah,
know it was gonna be as big as it was. I was like thinking like, oh, I'll just drop by and say hey, and I'm like, oh schmack. I'm like, it's
yeah.
jumping.
Like you show me pictures of you playing hopscotch and shit, but you didn't.
I
Like
didn't
there's
play
whole comic.
hopscotch.
There's a whole comic that's tight, and I had to find out about it at Long Beach Comic Con.
What
Well,
was he?
hey,
Was he breakdancing too?
I
No,
was
he wasn't the breakdancer.
I
Larry
was I
can't
was
breakdance.
I was playing force. I can hopscotch, but I can't break dance. That's foul. Why? Why can I only do one and not the other?
You know who's a good
Listen,
breakdancer? Is my brother Oscar. Like he used to, like he was like he used to spin on his head and shit back in the day.
look, I can do that now.
Yeah,
I got a friend that
I'm
used to do.
aerodynamic.
yeah. Especially since you cheated on me, you bastard.
Damn.
Yeah.
I got a friend who used to do that in high school, and then we'd all make fun of him because he had this little bald spot from the spinning.
That's what I think. That's where my brother got it from too. Like,
Well, his hair grew back, so I don't know about your brother,
oh, yeah,
dude.
no, I didn't.
That's hilarious.
I told my mom it's like we're already in solidarity with two of my brothers. They all lost their hair. They're already in solidarity. I'm next, and she's like, "No, don't cut that shit off. Leave that."
Yeah, I'm in solidarity too, man.
Yeah.
Lawrence, did the drapes match the curtains?
Oz is
That-
off. Oz is off.
I've had a lot of alcohol today.
All right, it's time for us to get out of here. Let's
I was
do
trying
this.
to talk about Long Beach Comic Con.
Oh,
Yeah, Long Beach
yeah.
Comic Con.
It was a
Talk
lot of
it-
fun.
Also,
I wish
closed
Jay
lots.
was. I wish Jay was here because I ended up doing I ran into some listeners at this place called the Fourth Horseman, and they
the
asked, I was like,
fourth
"Hey,
horseman.
yeah, it's a pizza place that's a barcade and a pizza place and sells a lot of really good beer.
That sounds
And
awesome.
yeah, it's a heavy metal pizza barcade.
Are they
Okay.
big Ric Flair?
So I ran into one of the listeners, and he's like, "Hey, you always talk about the band that you and Joe have."
hmm
And I'm like, yeah, no, we're working on stuff. He's like, what are you working on? I'm like, well, we're working on stuff. Well, yeah, can you tell me anything about it? I'm like, well, it's just all banter, So the band is called, Larry doesn't like the name, but we're not going to
Absolutely
let him
not.
change. It's called Fuck by Force. So it turned
Wait,
out
what's
it's
it
like
called?
Fuck by Force. Yeah. And that's the thing
Mm-mm.
about Jay. Like it's like Jay's there. Like he knows how to do music and produce shit. So that's why he's there, whether he likes it or not. Because guess what? He's fucked by force. So the guy's like, well, what do you got? It's like, no. And then we're listening to music. It's like, yeah, it's music like this. Yeah, And it's like, okay. And like, but what you really got to hear is the interludes in between the songs. And it's like, thank you for joining us tonight. You could do anything you could do anything you wanted tonight, but you chose to be here, which means that you are not fucked by force. And then just a bunch of music, So, and then I just did, I did like an hour of that to the listener, for while we were eating pizza and drinking. Like, thank you for coming tonight. You can, and it's like, the government tries to fuck you like this, but either way, you're here. You know why? Because you're fucked by force. And it was a hit. That shit was-
It was a hit. It was a hit.
Yeah. They were cracking up. Like other people that didn't know what it meant were cracking up because they just thought I was making fun of the music. Where it's like, no, I live this music. This is a lifestyle for me. Well, I live the stage band too. We haven't written music yet, so.
That
You
gives
got
me
everything else down.
But it sounds a little like.
That gives me an idea I want to pitch to you guys off the air.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Okay.
now we have to get off the air to hear
No,
that.
I got all fucking night. Let's go.
Another thing is
No.
Larry didn't go to Long Beach Comic Con and he didn't tell me about Lightning Strike. So there's videos coming of my review of that comic because it was there in Inglewood where Larry was, but he didn't see it for whatever reason.
Yeah,
Now
Larry
it,
don't go to the hood. He don't know.
no,
Where he's from.
like he was literally he's the one that told me that it happened there. When I told the lady that about the comic, and like, were you there? He's like, yeah. She's like, I was there. My husband was there. My 2 kids were there. Like, she literally showed me a sticker they drew of her there, and I have it. I wish I had it here to show it. But it's like, yeah, I was, and like, Larry, you didn't meet a guy named Larry. He's like, and she's like, what do you mean? He's like, he looks like me, but he's a big black guy, and he laughs. And I go, he laughs like ha 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 ha, like that, and she's like, I think I heard him, but he didn't come to talk to us. Yeah. So I was like, dude, like I'm gonna fuck Larry up for that. Like that's a dude. Marcus Newsom is the writer of the comic. I didn't get to talk to him. I talked to his wife, but I want to talk to him. Larry could have talked to him, but he didn't. So thank Larry, guys. Thank
By
you,
force.
Larry. Yeah, like remember in Al Bundy, like thank Larry.
That light is working off his forehead. Looks like the third eye's opening up.
I really
I've just been staring at it the whole show.
Yeah, I told him. I literally gave him like, if you're not gonna wear a hat, you got to do this, and he didn't do it. Yeah. There's some dust on your pops you could put on that motherfucker.
You use pop dust is what I need to do.
You gotta
Pop
do
dust.
something. Yeah.
Gotta do
I'm
something.
sorry, Larry. I'm going through a lot of emotional shit, and I'm using you as my I'm using you as my punching bag. But hopefully, when I start therapy, I'll be less funny.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
doing it because
see.
it's funny to me.
Yeah, I'm
We'll
actually.
see. He said I'm naturally in pain.
Wubba lubba lub dub dub.
I get
Okay, that's fair. All right. Oz, give us some final thoughts, man.
Thoughts. I have no thoughts.
You got
I
some.
wanted to see Toxic Avenger because it's from what I've heard, it's like that 80s action, like just nonsense that we all loved as youngsters. I want to see Red Sonja, but I've heard like horrible things about it. And
Wow.
now knowing that it's the same people that brought you the rings of whatever,
Rings
Lord
of
the
Power, yeah.
rings of power nonsense. Like I could see that. Just wearing like plastic armor.
What I can tell you, I think well, I'll save it for my final thought.
Okay.
Man, I think you're next.
Yeah.
Or
I
is
mean,
Heck
well,
next?
I was gonna go to Heck next technically, but
Yeah, go. You go.
yeah. Heck, give me some final thoughts.
I don't know, man. I got nothing. Read comics. Unless
Read
they're part of
comics.
a basis for a show. Get fucked by comics.
Ball tipping.
Like, Read
It's so
Fucking
late,
Comics
we're-
is actually our first single. Joe doesn't know it. But you know why Joe doesn't know it? Because he's fucked by force.
It's so late. We're all vomiting our thoughts as soon as they come in.
Moses Magnum, give me some final thoughts.
So yeah, I would I have more faith. Well, you can enjoy the Toxic Avenger, but you're not gonna enjoy it like the original, because part of the original was the shit was made cheaply. Now this is expensive. They got more money to make something look cheap, and it just doesn't work. It feels try hard, and even the story kind of gets lost. That's what I'll tell you about.
expect it to compare to the original. I just expect it to be
Yeah, but
fun.
Why don't we just review it?
But no, we're not gonna do that. The end.
Why?
What I'm telling you is the reality is, like, it's not like the charm of the original was that it was what it was, and
Right.
the remake ain't gonna be what any of it was, and it can't be what it is. It's like the Conan remake. Like it's no good. Like
Counterpoint.
you're trying to capture lightning in a bottle again, and it's just not gonna
Counterpoint.
happen.
I saw the original sober because I was young, and I can get very drunk for this one.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't think you get drunk enough for the second one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't do anything hard.
It's just not. And like you're a different person than when you saw the original, and that it'll never be the same. It's like listening to like. I mean, think of the song you heard when you lost your virginity, and then think of the song that band put out when that chick broke up with you. That second song don't sound the same. It just ain't the same. It's a sound. That movie, the original Toxic Avenger, is like a soundtrack of your life. You're only gonna. It's a part of you in that moment in time, and the new one ain't never gonna. It could be for somebody. I don't know who, but it ain't for new. It ain't for these Gen Z kids because they ain't watching it. You know, so they're trying to get us to watch it and pay money to watch it, but it ain't for us. You know,
they're gonna watch it in TikTok reels.
Well, they're gonna find out about it like 10 years from now. Like, this movie was epic, and you missed it. And it's like, the shit will have 10,000 likes, and they'll have like 10,000 comments saying like, "What movie is this?" You know.
Lost It to Metallica's one, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's a core memory that's never gonna.
Yeah. I think I was there.
For the entire Fantastic Forum, thank you all so much.
Final thought,
No, man. Look, y'all have a good night.